Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Hello.
Welcome to another Whip It Sundays. Oh, we already got somebody in the chat. NC Figure Fanatic. Welcome.
Hello, Fanatic.
And the first fam of the night, something long.
Family.
Welcome to the show. We got Hulk Smash Customs, my ever faithful co-host. Box of Cannons, working on the 3D modeling, and Soft Goods, Commandant, and me, my chaos desk, figure out what I'm working on. And late to the party.
Yeah, I had that cake drop.
Yep, cool. Yeah. You had your big pre-order open up today.
Yeah, I had to get that. Taken care of.
Cool. Harker, also Soft Goods, working on the soft goods.
A guy that does it for a living.
We got Darth in the house. What's up? And this stream is brought to you by RC Cola. Me and my RC.
Oh, I was only gonna do 20, and then I was like, okay, I'm just gonna I'm up it and I'm gonna do 25 because I gotta pay bills and I gotta get my cat taken care of. And then I was thinking about, okay, well, my cat has got a lot of issues. I'm just gonna have to put in extra hours and go ahead and do 30.
When Harker says cat taken care of, he means vet stuff, not actually.
Not like
not like a
hitman.
Call him a hitman.
Gotta get him
I'm not gonna
taken
call
care
him a
of.
hitman on my cat.
Not calling Hasbro's Pinkertons.
Yeah, I'm not calling the Pinkertons on my cat. Good Lord, the new Gestapo. But yeah, I went ahead and did 30 because I was feeling a little ballsy. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do 30. They sold out in 2 minutes.
Wow.
30. And they're not, I thought, like, oh my God, did one person buy them all? That's what I was so sure. I was like, man, somebody bought them all and they're going to resell them. That's bullshit. It was a bunch of different people. Like, there was only like 2 people that bought multiple and they only bought like 2. So I was really, really surprised.
Greetings, Geek Fusion. Can you hear us, Matt? Nope.
You know, it helps if I turn my microphone on.
Oh, yeah, that works a little bit. So, what's weird, as soon as you turn your microphone, Hulk Smash blinked out.
It's an electrical problem.
Your microphone's connected to his connection.
Apparently.
That's how the wiring in my house works.
You must have figured out, Sean, you must have figured out what was going on with your stuff because it's looking good. I can see everything you're doing.
I changed some settings, but I don't know that I figured it out exactly. I think I just got lucky.
See what you got to do.
We'll go with that.
You got to work on my stuff so that it shows up.
See, here's the tactic that you use. You just push all the buttons.
And then on the next stream, you push the buttons you didn't push that time.
Yeah. You just push all the buttons until it works, and then you don't push any more buttons.
Also brought to you by Monster White.
Nope, notifications are still not working on the on YouTube. People are not getting. Hang Solo said the notifications didn't go out.
That's, I wonder if it has something to do with the fact that you have it set as a, you know, like a premiere date, and because I never get notifications when on the people that I follow do streams either. Now that I think of it,
I don't know.
I get notifications on their shorts and on their videos, but never live streams.
For the stuff that YouTube cares about,
Yeah.
not the stuff that you care about.
YouTube don't like to push live, if you will.
Maybe what you should do is right before you go live, just make a short that says, you know, we're premiering, you know, today, you know, we're on, you know, April 30th, we're premiering, and I'll be working on this, you know, and just kind of show what, you know, some of the stuff you'll be working on, and it'll, you know, just real quick little short, and people will get that notification, and it'll also probably draw some attention to the channel as well, so that might help.
Yeah, I could start doing that.
Well, Darth gets notifications too, so.
Nope, he gets notifications from his from the channel.
See, it's different for everybody, I think.
Yeah.
I don't ever get notifications for lives, but I get, and some people don't get notifications for shorts. I have to like take people off of notifications because they do so many shorts.
That's what they're pushing right now too, heavy.
Hank Solo says he heard YouTube is having server problems specifically today from another live stream a bit earlier.
Oh.
Yay! More issues with YouTube.
What's happening, Matt?
Oh, he's in the private chat. He said he'd be right back.
Oh, okay.
Not private now. I just said it out loud.
Something else is I found out I keep my notifications off of YouTube app or I'll get spammed.
Ah, yeah. Can't blame you there.
I like spam.
Right?
Well, especially in
Yeah.
eggs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. My noodles. The ramen noodles type.
Yeah. Or in rice with some pineapple.
Have you tried the bacon flavored spam?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I like the original. I got the turkey ones too. I tried all the flavors. If I want some good bacon, though, I just do the bacon.
Yeah, you do pan fried spam.
I've seen somebody slice it up, put it in panko, and deep fry it.
Ooh, that's actually don't sound like a bad idea.
You know, it gets a bad rap, but I'm telling you, it's good stuff. Terrible for you, but you know, what isn't?
If it's terrible for you, it's pretty good. It tastes pretty good. RC.
Just like bacon, I suppose. Although we found like this little meat shop that we go to get bacon from because they quit stocking the stuff that we liked.
A meat shop, like a butcher shop.
No, because it's like a farm fresh store, and they have like I'm sure their day job is a meat butcher shop, but they did have a bunch of stuff, and the woman was explaining it to me. She's like, it doesn't have all the water that they inject into the store-bought bacon, so when you fry it, it doesn't, you know,
Spit
grease everywhere. Yeah, she wasn't lying. It was like frying a hamburger patty.
If you want to get good bacon, you got to get it at the butcher shop.
Y'all talking about food instead of toys. What did I walk into?
The bar?
Yeah, raw meat is good for dogs. A lot of people are doing the raw meat diet for their. Because I hear people saying, "Oh, they're gonna get sick." What do you think they used to eat before they were domesticated?
I used to laugh at people when I'm in boxers. I'd buy them like raw hamburger meat and feed. I'd haul them on the back of my truck all the time. They love go anywhere I went to. I had a rubber mat in the back too, so they don't slide around. So
Yeah, well,
I'd give them a treat, and I'd give them like raw hamburger meat, and they'd love it. And people said that, so you're gonna make them sick.
Or mean.
They're carnivores.
Yeah, all sharp teeth, man. They ain't no flat teeth in their mouth.
I'd also leave.
People used to make steaks or whatever and give their dog the bones. Meanwhile, that can kill them rather than a raw bone, because once you boil a bone, it turns out, and when they chew on it, it goes into shards.
Just seeing the thing you're saying, man.
You rolled real bad there, Hulk Smash.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
It sounded like some good information, but then it got weird.
You went.
You went straight up Mac's headroom.
So why can't you give them cooked bones?
No, it's after you cook the bone, something happens to it.
Yeah.
And I think it makes it brittle.
Makes the bones brittle.
Yeah, so they like shard up and get in the dog's throat.
Oh, that's not good.
A raw bone won't do that. I don't know though. I don't know.
Don, good news and bad news on the skeletons.
Well, it's a skeleton, so it's all good news.
The good news is I found the hands for the blue and the reds. So now you have the blue in the hands and the shield. The shield I actually did like some patina, some blue patina to it, so it matches better. And then I did the whole back of it in metallic blue, because before it was just like gold and it just looked dumb. This one doesn't look as bad because this one doesn't look as bad because red and gold go together really well, but the blue and gold, it really stood out.
Blue and gold go good together.
It did not look good on this. It looked real wonky. Especially when the sword didn't have any kind of gold on it either. Like if it had a gold hilt, maybe, but I wouldn't about to have to deal with the paint rub on that. So I just went with this. This looks pretty good together. The thing is with this, I don't have a weapon. So you really, that's the bad news. I have all the hands. I got the shield. You'll have to supply a weapon for him. Because what I was using on him isn't mine. So I have to send this other one back to somebody.
Well, I assure you, I have 50 bazillion weapons.
Oh, there you go. Two of the skeletons that you didn't have, you will now have.
But do you have a box of cannons?
I don't, man. I don't have anything that a box of cannons is made either.
Boy, I do, and you're missing out.
I know. And I keep hounding him about this one thing, and it's just keeping me pushing it further away from me getting it.
Hey, it's on the 3D printer now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
actually, I think it's done on the 3D printer. It's just sitting there.
Oh, shit.
I'm actually working on the figure that I got box of cannon parts going on right now.
I need some head sculpts from box of cannons for my Mythic Legionist.
Say what?
I need some box of cannon head sculpts for my Mythic Legions.
You know, I haven't sculpted any heads for those.
I need you to, sir. I need you to. I found this awesome head, and it should have came from you.
I can't see it. Just a second.
Dagobi, oh my god, I didn't even see you sneaking. Holy hell.
Yeah, I kind of do that like a ninja. It's what's
like
his,
a normal
this old dude
looking
from, it's what's his name from Spartacus, the actor.
Gary?
The one that died?
Yeah, the one that passed away. It was a head sculpt of his. And somebody did it for Mythic Legion skill.
What was that weird noise?
What does it sound like?
children.
Well, children and some kind of weird noise.
I don't know what the weird noise is.
You're hearing my cat.
I was articulating his shoulder and it was making a popping noise.
No, it's like a mechanical hissing noise.
Oh, that is not.
Hulk smash! What are you doing?
Cat tends to not make mechanical hissing.
Hold on, is it my airbrush?
I'll find out in a second. Hell, I don't even see on the list down here.
I'm blowing it right now.
Yep, it's there, brush. I muted you and it went away.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in the middle of cleaning it and it keeps going off. You shouldn't hear it now, right?
Yeah, chill.
Nope, I hear the like a hissing. Still hear the hissing noise.
You hear it hissing? Still?
Yep.
I don't know how my airbrush is off.
It's good.
Yeah, it's like a mechanical, just a hiss.
Yep.
Maybe my AC unit?
I don't know. I muted you and it went away.
Only two things it could have been was either my airbrush or my air conditioning. Is it loud or just constant?
Just constant.
Look at what just add to the ambiance. I'm looking for my other piece of my headset. It's got a noise canceller on it, and that's what I normally have, but I don't have it on here tonight because I couldn't find it.
That's fine.
You got to wear the rain hard enough and you could hear it in the house. A couple times a day. You get any rain at your house? You're pretty close.
Yes. It's today no, but it's been humid as all get out today. Humidity has been terrible.
You said you wanted a grid on these wings.
What now?
Did you say you wanted a grid on these wings?
No.
Grits. He said if you could make it look like you poured some grits on there.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
Just smooth blades.
Oh, I thought you said you wanted a grid.
Now, I'm afraid what we were talking about. Save what I was talking about before.
Talking about putting hair in the bank.
Yeah.
That's one of the ones you might have to get some hair off another figure, Jared, and put it on there.
We don't talk about hair.
Eventually,
I didn't say a word, but I agreed. Anytime you mention the word
alone,
you actually mention 4-letter word, it adds like a few extra time on the project.
how about Bruno? Did we talk about Bruno?
Get you in a hairy situation.
that's what it will happen. That's what will happen.
Who's excited for the Flash movie?
I am.
I'm excited for Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
I'm definitely going to go see it.
The misnamed Batman movie.
Yeah.
That's what everybody's going to go see it for.
Nobody's going to see that thing for Ezra Miller. It's all Michael Keaton. The bad part is
this trailer. They just made it like 90% Michael Keaton.
But the bad part is that movie's going to do good, and Ezra Miller doesn't deserve it.
Geek TV, is there an action figure that can read a survival guide or first aid manual to kids? Something like a Bluetooth speaker?
No, they don't make that stuff anymore. You gotta get like an old Teddy Ruxpin or something you can put a tape in.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I've seen how the movie plays out. Hey, can I always get a Megan?
Anybody? My sister had a Teddy Ruxpin growing up, and I'd put like Guns N' Roses in it, and Aerosmith and AC/DC, and it freaked me out.
That's my kids laughing in the background.
I think I had a Teddy Ruxpin, but I don't remember clearly. I think I did, though. It seems like I remember having a talking bear.
She had both the Teddy Ruxpin and the Grubby.
Which one's Grubby?
The like the
Oh, the glow one.
the
glow
six-leg worm guy, glowworm guy.
Yeah.
That would connect to through via cable to Teddy.
Yeah, I remember that.
Well, I'm the baby, so
You gotta love you, what?
I wasn't allowed to bogart any of my sister's stuff. They were always bigger than me. Beat me up and stuff.
No, I was the youngest too. Well, technically, I still am, but
Can I have
I was
my
a bit
mini?
bigger.
not the smallest no more.
Nah.
Man, I remember the time when I was finally not the smallest anymore and didn't get beat up by them anymore.
I'm kind of at the point right now where I don't care if I texture up the primeval body. This is how bad that hammer tone worked on that torso.
See it?
As it didn't work, it's smooth as shit. Well, it actually would be shit would smooth as silk. Shit would be textured.
Sure would have some texture. That's
It
right.
looks like it has some bumps, maybe.
It's actually an optical illusion. It's smooth. It's just the pits are underneath the texture.
Alright.
So, I'll try out the other brand, other stuff I got, and I'll try it on this because I actually started to get some chimpanzees going on in the back.
That's a gorilla.
That's my middle child.
Yeah.
I actually started a new torso for Primeval.
Hey, do y'all hear the hit? My wife switched out my headset. Do y'all hear the hissing noise anymore?
Laughing.
Nope, it's gone.
All right, cool. Yeah, it was because of that one piece is missing, so she let me use her headset. What are you guys working on tonight?
Batman capes.
Did Rectangular's video show a Mandarin coming this year?
Do what now?
Rectangular's spoiler rific.
I don't remember if it said a Mandarin or not.
I don't think it did.
So, Hang Solo, what's that t-shirt say, Commandant? And we can give him a solo layout there. Click.
I don't know. Could you read that one out for him?
Family, 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 family.
Yeah, that's what it says. We know.
Apparently somebody got charged for a cape, but when they got to the end, it said it was sold out.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
But they still got charged. I gotta double check on this.
Huh?
Hmm.
You made a shark dog? Good job.
Shark doggy dog.
Yep, shark dog.
See, if I look at it, I think it looks good with that extra layer of metal back there.
I think it does too.
I don't think he needs hair.
That's true.
I think he needs a mullet
I
coming
could
out
put
from
some.
there.
I could put some in there.
Little mullet. Because underneath there, he's rocking a spullet. He spikes the
5
top.
weeks.
A spullet, you say?
Yeah, he's rocking a spullet underneath there.
How's that work, sir?
When he takes that helmet off, it's automatically spiky.
Huh.
It's just like one of those movie magic things where
Somebody keeps mentioning hair. They must just want to keep pushing stuff back.
it's like a movie magic thing.
Man, if you were to sum up Harker in a sentence,
takes their helmet off and their hair is automatically like perfect. That's exactly what happens with that guy right there, but it's in full spullet.
I'm gonna throw a wash on this right quick.
don't burn me.
Acetone and Mythic Legions, boy. Whew, strip it real quick. Good God. To the bare plastic.
Oh, on Legions? Yeah, oh yeah, it's coming all the way down. You better be careful not to leave it on there too long. It'll start eating plastic.
I gotcha.
Yeah, you
That
don't want
plastic is not durable, as you probably already can tell.
Oh yeah.
the harder plastics does not take strippers well. They'll start melting it.
It'll start melting strippers.
But the Legions is made of vinyl, right?
You got ABS and PVC plastics mixed together, like any other figure.
It's just okay. Ooh, god dang! Yeah, it is definitely chewing in there.
And why are you messing with stripping expensive figures?
Oh, because I didn't pay a lot for this. I got it pretty much Marvel Legend cost.
Oh, $30, huh?
Huh? Yeah.
$30, huh?
Yeah.
So
this one anyway. This guy was selling a big lot and I bought it off of him. So he gave me like all his extra parts. So I figured why not customize it, right? Nothing to lose, world to gain.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
It's just money. It's just money, man. It's just money. The sweet lifeblood of society.
Well, if you think about it, what money represents is you agreeing to sell a portion of your life for, services that you're rendering.
Yeah, true.
So really what you're spending is your time.
Yeah. Yeah, in that case, my time is precious, so I'm gonna enjoy it.
Oh, it is a Tester's Blackwash hang pillow.
Oh, speaking of which, I found like one of the best paints for your primer now for any figure. I've been bored and doing some digging, and so did some stress tests and everything. And there's a Krylon. It's a 5x. It's the Krylon. This one right here, the Krylon Fusion. I don't know if y'all seen this one before.
Yeah, that stuff's super thick. I wouldn't recommend that on fine detail.
No, but it's really good for just like priming larger. Like I'm doing a lot of weapons and stuff in it now.
I've used that stuff for like a base coat for one of my mandroids.
Mm-hmm.
The silver. Krylon, what is it? The Krylon Plus Primer, whatever that one's called.
Yeah.
It works pretty good for that, for like a good base coat.
As long as you like do some mist coats with it and not like hammer away at it, you'd be all right.
I was just
that stuff. If you get on it a little bit too much, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was just testing durability of paints, and that stuff came in clutch.
Your best primers, if you're wanting fine detail, is that fine Mr. Hobby.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Well, gentlemen, it's 9:30.
Jeez, already, huh?
Yeah, time to go.
Great to see you go, but we understand. 4 o'clock comes too dimmer.
There you go. I'd love to watch you leave.
Speak for yourself on that one, homie.
I'll be sure to do a little twisty twist as I walk out the door.
There you go.
Thanks, thanks for letting me come and join in. I always appreciate it. Thanks, man.
Oh, we always love having you here, dude.
And I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good night.
All right, take care. Thanks for coming.
Now we got even 6 panels.
Yay.
Move Godzilla out of the way.
Has anybody found those Jada Toys Street Fighter figures?
You gotta ask for them. They don't have a planogram for them yet.
Yeah, my Target people are lazy. They won't go look in the back for them.
You giving them a DCPI number?
Yeah, they're like yeah. Like I said, they're lazy crap on my Target.
They can go to a manager and say that they won't look for them, and then that's their ass.
Okay, that'll work.
I had one do that, and I'm like, "You sure?" Like, yeah, we don't go in the back to check for stuff like that. I'm like, "Are you sure?" Okay, let me go up to the front. And I went up to the front, got the manager. She walked back with me. Like, are you seriously not going in the back to check for a product to sell that we do here at Target? We sell products. You're not going to go back in the back to look for this product that we can sell.
Yesterday, had a guy tell me,
I didn't think we were supposed to do that. And I'm like, you've been here for 2 years. You've been doing this the whole time? Okay, we're gonna have a conversation. Uh-oh.
Monkey Jeebus got Ryu and Phalong and got an extra Ryu or Ryu. Very cool. I'm looking forward to getting those. Wish they put the solicitations
up. The extra funds to pick them up.
Wish they put the solicitations up for Chun-Li.
They showed some pictures. They showed her figure.
Right, I know that. I just wanting them to put the solicitations up so I can order it.
I'm wondering why she didn't come with the other ones.
Probably had to change some things.
I also want to get me one of those Johnny and LaRusso Power Rangers. But I always seem to have his LaRusso's daughter.
Painting up these Brie Larson feet.
Oh God, nobody wants that.
Well, I meant Monster Venom feet. What I say?
At least all the toes are straight on Monster Venom.
That is true. They actually look nicer.
Hey, who's ready for the new Little Mermaid movie?
No thanks.
I'm not a little preteen little girl, so no.
That flounder creeps me out, man. I can't do it.
Come on, man. Melissa McCarthy is Ursula Sea Witch.
I mean, that sounds awesome and cool. I'll watch that in clips. But that flounder creeps me out, dude. Can't do it.
Wait, not the Sebastian? Only the flounder?
I haven't seen Sebastian, thankfully. I hope I don't ever.
It's Nightmare Fuel.
I think they changed Flounder from the original concept too.
Isn't he supposed to be kind of like her Jiminy Cricket?
No, I don't think I've ever watched the whole, only bits and pieces of the original one. Because I'm not a little girl. Never was.
Well, I had a little sister, so I watched it about 735,000 times.
That's like, Jared, you had a sister. She didn't torture you?
She watched wrestling.
Oh, never mind then.
She watched the Rock and Roll Express.
You got off scot-free, homie.
My sister was actually cool, so. Do I want green stuff or I think it's cool.
Milliput.
Too brittle.
You can mix milliput and green stuff to make like a pretty good chemical.
Emotional, damn it!
No.
They said that Wave 3 of Street Fighter is going to be on display at SDCC.
Oh. Wave 3.
And
I think that's supposed to have Ken.
They had to make some changes on Chun-Li. June from Jada Toys said Street Fighter Wave 3 will be revealed at SDCC. And also a new line they're working on will be revealed there too.
I wonder what Valorverse's new line is going to be.
They're going to reveal it at Joe Fest, what I heard.
Oh, good.
Apparently, something very mundane is what I've been told.
I don't know. The way they're talking, it's something. They were saying like it once they reveal it, the toy tubers at the old Hasbro will be a hard time ignoring Valorverse once they get this license.
Interesting.
So that's what the Laser Pants from 3POA said. It's supposed to be a pretty known property or something. Where they're hinting.
I will tell the opposite.
One of you will be right.
Really
one of you will be wrong.
Mundane and didn't really matter, but is a possibility that it will be on store shelves, and that's why he signed it.
All I say is 2 men enter, 1 man leave.
Which Laser Pants has got inside information because he's friends with Bobby, and he's on the 3POA podcast with Bobby. So,
I hope it's something dope. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
but again, if he's friends with Bobby, he's gonna hype it anyway.
Oh, that's true. So it's but way they did the reveal, though, it seems like it's going to be something well known.
That'd be good.
I kind of hope it's a independent comic book company figures.
I do too. That's what I want so bad. Give me some Image Comics stuff, man. Give me some Saga. Give me anything out of Image.
Liefeld
old,
Saga
new,
figures would
anything.
be badass.
Yeah, Liefeld figures would be badass. He's got a ton of great designs.
Dude, can you imagine if somebody was making Saga figures?
That's.
Ooh.
I mean,
one
I have
of the
5
few comics I still read, and that those character designs are insane. Those would look awesome as figures.
Yeah, I like the Youngblood from Image. Those would be awesome.
That Lion Cat figure from the 5-inch line, I love that.
What's
figure.
I forget what the chick's name is. That's his ex-girlfriend. His the Black Widow chick.
I know who you're talking about. I don't remember.
I can't remember her name.
That needs to be a figure. That's
going to be an awesome figure.
I have no idea what y'all talking about when it comes to Saga. What is that?
It's Brian K. Vaughan. It's Image
Fiona
Comics, but
but go ahead.
It's this weird space. It's really, really hard to describe, honestly. These two people fall in love and they're from different races. It's kind of a little bit of a Romeo and Juliet story.
Yeah, their two races are at war. One is born on the planet down, and one is born on the moon.
What is Gundam?
That is circling that planet, and they have
they're like constantly at war.
Yeah, nonstop.
And
the dude.
I'll show you some pictures of it. If you've ever seen these in like a comic shop, this is like.
Oh, make it pull up screen.
Anyway, this is Saga. And so these two right here, I think his people, the people with the horns, I think they're the ones from the moon. And then her people, they're all born with wings, and they're a more powerful society. Anyway, they're at war, and he gets locked up in prison. That's where they meet. She's basically a prison guard, and she helps him escape because she gets pregnant because they've been having an affair. And then so like the series is them on the run with this child, and everybody's after them, and they make all kinds of crazy characters.
The babysitter is like a fucking ghost.
Yeah, she's a ghost that's missing the lower half of her body.
So like she's floating around with her intestines hanging out.
Mm-hmm. And then there's this whole race of like robot people whose heads are just televisions.
And for a time, I think their rocket ship is made out of wood.
Yeah, like this guy right here. This is like he's a prince, and his whole race of people are made out of. They have TVs for heads.
Looks like that crazy anime from a few years ago. That one.
Lion Cat and the Will are like there's Lion Cat right there.
They fly around in a giant tree spaceship.
Yeah, Lion Cat is my favorite character. I'm sure she's probably dead by now.
And there's this bounty hunter that's after him, and like his ex-girlfriend is this giant spider.
Okay.
It's weird, but it's like really, really good. It's really good.
It's written and drawn so damn well.
Yeah.
It's one of those ones that's just hard to ignore.
Yeah. It's really good. Like for me, because I kind of got out of comics, except for, I like read Walking Dead and things like that. And I've read a few things here and there, a lot of Image stuff or independent stuff. And it's just, it's really original and creative and great artwork and great story and great characters. So it's a really good book.
Maybe if we can get an Image license, which would be weird with Todd, but Todd won't make Image figures.
What? That don't make no sense.
There might be something holding him back on that, and it's likely DC, because DC only lets him do certain characters.
The man's a founding father of Image.
It doesn't matter. DC holds all the cards to that. The only thing that he gets free reign on is Spawn.
Yeah, so a lot of Image stuff is creator owned, so it makes things a little more difficult. I was gonna say, like, maybe if we can get somebody to get a license for an Image and get better Invincible figures.
That'd be great.
Because those things from Diamond Select were terrible.
I did a cape on the Omni-Man, and it turned out pretty good. It made that figure a lot better.
Yeah, they're like throwback figures. They look like DCUC figures, but 7-inch.
Yeah, they really do.
I hate those freaking hips, man.
I busted out my Saga books to see if I could find a picture of the spider chick, and I can't show them because in every picture she's topless.
Yeah, yeah, she's always
she's got a human upper torso with a spider's body, so her tits are always out.
Okay.
Can't show that on a live chat. Sorry.
And she's an assassin. She's got to be the something. That's right, because they're all the something.
Yeah.
Well, Miles, your chat was last night. I got like a ad restriction on that stream.
Oh, it's probably, you know what it was? It was the G.I. Joe thing. Because I get those every time I play that G.I. Joe thing. That's what it was. I played it.
But I missed that though.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I missed that.
Then
it's anything G.I. Joe or Transformers. It's anything Hasbro owned.
Well, we didn't play anything when that was only played at the beginning, and I missed that. I was late getting
we didn't play anything else.
I know.
Really?
Unless they don't like the fact that you caught on the Hasbro Mafia.
Well, yeah, I did, but
yeah, speaking truth.
But they are.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, we didn't play any clips or anything.
Unless they're following around Honda and don't like him.
Yeah, they really don't like him.
What do you guys be doing to Hasbro, man? God dang. You leave them fools alone.
Yeah, it was a really mild chat.
Dude, the Gobi are out of it. They sick the Pinkertons on people.
I know, but still, it's just Hasbro.
Stop it.
They come to your door, you meet them with the equal and required force, you know?
Yep.
That's why it's called a force multiplier.
Adding some more structure to the neck extension.
That looks great, dude. Dude, I'm so hyped for this thing.
What's that thing? You get wrist control.
Have you worked out how the dick hinge is going to work yet?
I think I can work in like some way. McFarlane has like the crotch pieces. I can put a hinge down here.
Oh my god!
I can put a hinge down in here and see. And
yeah, there you go.
I'm done with
I can cut this loose right here and put a hinge on it and have it like come out.
My god!
A cybernetic Hulk doll.
You know, we aim to please around here.
But misspeaking calling a disc hinge a dick hinge will be part of the show for a long time.
Oh yeah, it ain't going nowhere. You done goofed, homie. You done goofed.
No, I think it's awesome. We can laugh about that for years. Yo.
Anyway, great.
Now you gotta make sure when you're doing the toy reviews, when they talk about the disc hinge, you don't call it a dick hinge.
Oh, it's gonna happen now. That you said it's a wrap. That's how life works, man. Life finds a way.
Or the hinge finds a way.
The hinge will find a way.
That's still my favorite sculpting. That's still my favorite sculpting tool. It's the most basic one, and I love it.
I got to figure out what shelf I'm going to build around this dude.
He's quite huge.
I'm wondering if I should. I mean, I've already got a cosmic shelf. I don't know if he's more of a cosmic. I don't know what I'm going to do with him yet.
Well, he's kind of more like an extreme version of the Cosmic Hulk. So
yeah.
You're talking about?
What I'm making.
What is it?
It's the Cyborg Hulk.
Oh yeah, that thing.
But I'm gonna kick your ass. You know,
I mean, I've got plenty of like robotic characters. I can throw them up with like Deathlock and a few others, maybe.
Oh yeah, it'd be almost like an extreme Deathlock.
Yeah. I don't know. I have to work on it. I still haven't finished my Ghost Rider shelf, so I got to work on that. My cosmic, I may just work it into my cosmic shelf because my cosmic shelf is just kind of hodgepodge, you know, like it doesn't have a direction to it yet. So maybe I'll use him as a centerpiece for that shelf.
There you go. Got his Adam's apple sculpted out.
There you go.
Yeah, there's wasn't much of a neck. I want to like add some neck to it. That should do good. Looks good.
Bitch, chill out. You're fucking, when you poop, it's already like marbles hitting the damn litter. I'm trying to eat my cheese, dude.
Gotta love your pets, man.
You don't mess with the man and his cheese.
You gotta pay the cheese tax. The cheese tax.
Is that like the fry tax?
Yep. Yep. But it's for pets. Once that starts,
anything
at one time
with this thing is like on the table for him. It's like, yep, that's mine.
When the cheese drawer opens, you gotta pay the tax.
Kind of like the.
Okay, that's not crazy, right? I'm not the only person that has a whole drawer in my fridge devoted to cheese.
No.
Okay. When I did that, my wife said I was crazy. Like, no, that we have like we got cream cheese, sliced cheese, shredded cheese, like.
Sounds like we just need to go to your house.
You gotta have enough cheese, man. You put cheese on everything.
Yep.
Cheese makes everything taste better.
Cheese and bacon makes everything better.
Mm-hmm. Bacon wrapped cheese.
Oh God. That's called heart attack, sir.
That's called
delicious. I love to make homemade jalapeno poppers. Go to the store, get some fresh jalapenos, hollow them out, shove them with some shredded cheddar and some cream cheese, and wrap a bacon strip around them. Throw them in the oven. Oh,
like what happened? Died of a heart attack.
That's some good eating right there.
No, you die happy.
You can have it.
Hulk Smash, what's going on with your internet tonight?
No idea.
Canada.
Oh, it's not the internet. It's the I don't know if the sound is off.
Oh, you've been talking and we couldn't hear you again?
Moose stepped on the cable.
The moose can have it then, because you don't mess with moose.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, my kids were distracting me by not wanting to go to bed.
That's a thing. Seems to be my little guy lately.
All right, so on this guy, okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is the part where it gets complicated.
Making that front piece from a separate piece.
Yeah, so are you ever going to want to display him without it?
No.
Okay, that makes it easier.
Once it it's not be. I don't want to be like a hinge piece thing, like a just separate piece. Once I want to paint it and I glue it together, and it's done. Unfortunately, with sludge, I couldn't get around those tendrils.
Yeah, but it looked good.
It looked awful.
My job just to make it. Your job to make it look good painted.
That's true.
I just set up the challenges. You're supposed to.
Oh, if you're looking for like a robot thing, a friend of mine, he's had it for a while. He bought that Mecha Kong STL file.
I saw that.
I can get you that if you want it.
Where'd you buy it from?
I guess that site he sent you a link to.
I'll just. If I decide I'm interested, I'll just go buy it from the person who's selling it. I feel like that's the right thing to do.
Hey, you can actually get the Godzilla if you pay for. He made a Godzilla and a Kong.
Yeah, I've seen one of those things complete. They look nice.
Am I eating cracker?
Nope.
Let's hear a plastic rattle.
Hey, Harker, teach me the ways of the cape.
Frustration for about 2 years, and then you'll be good.
Frustrate. Yeah,
first part.
I need a training montage.
Just pick a song. We can do it.
Huh?
About 2 years of frustration. That's the whole montage of it's me getting pissed at cloth for 2 years straight.
But see, I have you, so I shouldn't have to deal with it.
No, everybody has to go through it because it's your it's not any, like, I learned probably about I don't know, year and a half in that no matter how many YouTube videos that I watch about tailoring and doing stuff in any scale, that it's how you are able to manipulate it in your hands. That's pretty much what dictates how easy it's going to be.
Something Wong, do y'all prefer a disc hinge or a double ball hinge for the neck? Personally, if I can only pick one or the other, it's a disc hinge.
Yep.
But if a perfect world, just do like G.I. Joe and do the disc hinge up top and the double ball peg is facing the neck. You get the best of both worlds.
Isn't that the exact conversation that led to the dick hinge slip?
I think maybe so.
Probably, yeah.
If it's only one and not the neck joint too, disc hinge all the way, or dick hinge.
100%. Depends on how much the character's going to be crouching. If they're not like crouching a lot, and or like that the character needs a lot of expression, double ball peg is kind of nice to have, just to show off that little bit of expression.
If you want the figure to look up, disc hinge.
Yeah, but if you want it to look up, definitely disc hinge.
Walgreens can the Walgreens exclusive for Moonstone legs be removed at the hips like a Shriek? Unfortunately, no. Those are hard.
I thought you meant just in general. I was gonna say, yeah, you will have to grind down the seam and pop that thing all day long.
Yeah. What I do, I end up scoring the seam, use hot water to soften the glue, and use these snap ring pliers, stick in the opening and pop them. I wish they were. They made new arms. I kind of wish they made new legs, be pinless legs on that body, because that's a great sculpted body. It's a
It really
bigger,
is.
more muscular female body.
I think Outback Rogue's on that body too, isn't she?
Outback Rogue, no. She's on Tree.
Okay. All right. What do you think about that, guys?
Orange.
Orange. That's red.
That's orange.
That is red, sir.
Well, my screen it's orange.
Well, I'm making a Mythic Legion's bull character. He's gonna be a short bull.
Not Tony the Tiger.
Nah, he's gonna be a miniature bull.
Because
And
he's orange.
his name is Minotaur.
But he's orange.
He is not orange. He is red,
You
sir.
sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
Yeah, because I use Flesh Terror's red and red ink. So
That's
I'm pretty
orange.
sure he's-
The other bottle is orange. Pick it up. Put that near the screen again. Back a little bit. That is orange.
That's the lighting, man. That's red.
Guys, is that not orange? I'm gonna be solo. Chat, is that orange or red? That is orange to me.
That's orange.
It's probably this ring light I got on here. Can I turn this ring light off, baby?
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
Oh, there it is.
Nope,
Heck
still
yeah.
orange. That's still orange.
Y'all suck.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
Y'all suck.
Oh man.
Okay. That name, no, it's the old tech, the break apart. Okay, he had something unanswered for us. Thank you, sir. Maybe with extreme heat, could be popping out with ball joints very loose. The inside of the sockets are a softer plastic. You could theoretically, actually shave the insides out, cup it out a little bit, and pop them out, but it'd be difficult not to do it that way. Goat cheese.
I don't have any more cheese, man. I'm put you on blast.
Cheese it.
Look, you're looking for something that ain't there.
Whew.
Yeah.
Thinking about 3D printing that Batmobile file and
Jeez.
pulling the tires off the McFarlane one.
Oh, cheese.
Double crouching Dick Hinge, Hidden Dragon sequel. Hang Solo said orange too. Adrian says vermilion. Like, aren't you glad that it ain't red? Field more orange than red. I think we got to send DaGobi off to get colorblind tested.
Y'all can suck it. Y'all can suck
Jack
it.
specific Link and Zelda figures are pretty nice. Nice for Jack's. Double hinged elbows, knees, decent details. Wish it was not beneath the wild costumes though. And holla peeps. Hello, Neptune's Knives. Welcome back.
Well, I am colorblind. I can still tell that's orange, eh?
What were you saying about a Batmobile file?
Oh, who said that? I saw it in the chat here.
Modesto says orange.
Yeah, I bet he does.
Monkey Jeebus. I'm thinking about 3D printing that Batmobile file and putting the tires off the McFarlane one on it.
It'll go in a second.
Yeah, what Batmobile
It should go in a
file?
second.
I don't know. Orange. Hola. 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 Yeah. And the names on each screen really helps out. Keep that. Okay, cool. Will do.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
The 89 Flash one.
The 3D files you got.
There's a 3D file for that.
Yeah, he says he's not happy. It's a single seater. And 3D print the tires in 2PE.
Where'd you get the file at? Yeah, I think a few people wasn't happy about the one seat. Quite a few people weren't happy that they made it a one-seater.
I wasn't happy that they made it a one-seater.
Yep.
We'll wait and see what. I mean, because that's not the '89 Batmobile. That is the one that is in the movie. So, I mean, maybe he made it into a one-seater. Who knows? I doubt it, but who knows?
And it's theoretically possible that when the end of Batman Returns, when he shut the fenders off, it was a one-seater. The car got narrowed out. When he built it back, maybe he kept it a one-seater. Because he was working on it at the end of the movie. Or part of the movie. Fixing it.
I saw some early reviews from The Flash from a couple of people that went to CinemaCon.
Mm-hmm.
Some channels. You know John Campia?
Yeah.
Yeah. I usually agree with him most of the time. And he saw it. And, they're not giving away anything in the movie, but he went and saw it, and a bunch of those people that work with him. And they said it was fantastic. It's like, it's not one of the greatest comic book movies of all time or anything. They're like, but it's an incredibly good movie. Very well done. They said the only thing they were concerned about was the whole time travel multiverse storyline might lose some people just in knowing exactly what's going on.
I know he was pissed when they were talking about keeping Ezra Miller on.
Oh, yeah. Well, the people that said that were like not people in charge of that shit.
I mean, a lot of that has to do with James Gunn. I mean, James Gunn wants him still as Flash in the new universe.
And then James Gunn can suck a big one.
James Gunn's also his guardianship, so
Yep. The only reason he didn't go to prison.
Well, they also said that what was it? The producer said, "Oh, he's getting better."
Yeah, and he's got a freaking ankle monitor on there where he can't leave James Gunn's property. I guess while he's not filming, at least.
What gets me is that scene with the little girls in it. I'm like, oh my god, they're putting kids in their school again. Like, y'all don't learn y'all lesson, huh? Gluttons for punishment.
I'm guessing they're just going to expect people to forget that Ezra Miller's a absolute nut job.
Yeah.
Among other things.
Needs to not be near minors. Ever?
Living creatures?
Minors, women, children.
Yeah.
Other
Some man.
human beings.
Nah, man, you know it's Hollywood. Bro.
Oh, he gets to be treated like an elite. And just, you know, they're expecting one good movie that he does to completely forgive him. And that's what some of the critics were saying, like, oh my God, he did such a good job. And you can really tell he's turning himself around. Like, what? From you watching him as the Flash?
Because this movie was filmed when he was still doing all this shit.
Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, they came in and did some reshoots when he wasn't all super off his meds and taking like illicit drugs, but that's just because they like freaking had to, because he couldn't even say his lines.
He thought he was Jesus.
Yep. What was it? I forgot what it was. It was some kind of. It was. What was it? He thought this chick was some sort of Native American god come back to life or something like that. It was some weird.
Yeah, he was reincarnation of Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, whatever it was, that he got some kind of exemption from court.
That looks better. I'm making the lats bigger.
I don't know what kind of lawyer pulled what kind of shit, but it had to do something with religion. That's the only thing I can think of that allowed him to skate.
It's called money.
Yep.
Yeah, the religion of
what they don't realize.
The religion of the green.
Yeah, people with money have a whole different court system than everybody else.
Oh yeah. Look like Alec Baldwin. He got away with killing somebody.
Yep.
He literally killed her. And not getting anything out of it.
Well, as more of the details unfold of that case, that whole thing was fucked, man. You're not supposed to have people where they were in the shot, like, because the set was so small. They were all jam-packed in this little ass studio.
It's all him, though. All those decisions are him.
He was the producer.
Yep.
Executive producer, and he made all those decisions to cut corners.
I mean, in the end, it's the executive producer's call. I mean, so yeah, he is at fault. There is some degree of fault.
Yep.
Do I think that he had any malice?
Just about everybody. Well, he's got temper as hell. He's known to attack people for just being an asshole.
Here's the thing, man. Like, it's involuntary manslaughter is what it is.
Oh yeah, no matter what. Well, it's not
even if it's like, okay, look, we know you didn't mean to do it. We know it was a horrible accident. Anybody else who didn't have money would have still gotten charged.
Yeah.
It's
a very similar situation when that female police officer accidentally shot the dude with a gun instead of a taser.
It's actually not involuntary manslaughter. It's actually negligent homicide. So it's a little bit higher of a degree of terrible. They would probably plead it down to manslaughter, and then they would go for involuntary manslaughter.
The prosecutors in the case were so stupid they filed the wrong type of charges and then had to drop everything.
They screwed up because they were trying to file charges against him for stuff that
laws screwed up on purpose, I'm sure.
When the shooting actually took place.
Which those kind of dumb mistakes could be a result too of somebody getting money in their pocket too.
Yeah.
Yeah, some judge got a bunch of money and definitely didn't sign off on certain things and was like, no, this isn't right. You need to go back and fix this. And went, oops. Oh well, I'm a judge. I can't be touched. Bye.
Yeah.
Bitch, I told you I ain't got no cheese up here. Damn.
Y'all keep talking about cheese. I'm going to keep checking. Hulk Smash, can you hear us again?
Yep.
Okay, just make sure your audio cuts out sometimes. Okay. Let's back up on the. I heard he's got.
I absolutely think he's coming back as a Flash.
A base defiler. Yep. I don't think Ezra is coming back from the Flash. Not a smart decision. If they do that, they might as well, the new DCEU is dead on arrival.
I don't see what the problem with Grand Custody is.
Well, the problem with it is that I don't think James Gunn gives a flying fuck what anybody else thinks. It's his universe to do whatever he wants with it. He has free reign, and if he says Ezra Miller is going to be the connecting point between the old and the new, he's going to do it.
Here's the thing about the new DC universe, whatever they end up calling it. If that first movie, Superman Legacy, is not absolutely phenomenal, it will crash and burn.
Oh yeah, and I expect it to crash and burn.
Who are they using as the Superman in that?
We don't even know yet.
Well, from what the casting went out, they were looking for somebody between the age of 15 and 26,
which is stupid.
So
don't you want Elliot Page?
It's
15 and 26, and
any race, any
medium build, any race, medium build, and between 5'8" and 6'1".
Man, you don't start Superman at 5'8". I'm sorry.
No. People complained that Henry Cavill was too short when he got first cast.
And he was 6'1".
Ezra is like a reverse Jonathan Majors. They legally can't replace him if he's getting treatment.
Yeah, they can. He violated his contract. There's a morality clause in his contract. He already violated it. They
always.
Yeah, I was talking about Alec Baldwin. Any normal person would get
to make the studio look bad, they can you.
They will get Alec Baldwin on civil suits. Yeah.
No, they won't. Not if not if there's no grounds to convict. Like he'll win that all day long in a civil suit.
Oh, the family sued OJ after the fact, and they won.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a diamond in the rough, man. It is a rarity. It's an oddity that they won.
Monkey Jeebus says, "I stand behind Alec Baldwin. It's the only safe place to be."
Yep.
Oh no.
All right, what do you think about this?
Ooh, let me give you full screen. Oh, I love that. Oh, dude, that's awesome.
So you can take it off, paint it, and then just you might have to do some shaving on it to get it to fit. You might have to fill it afterwards, but on the inside it should be fine.
That's perfect.
And then do you want hair?
No, I like that extra piece. I think that's good. I like that third section. I like the chrome mullet.
I like that better too, because for two reasons. Number one, I don't have to do hair. And number two, it would protect the neck better.
Yeah. With film, don't matter, but yeah. But yeah, I like to look better. It looks much better.
Always protect the neck.
Oh, that's what I can do. I can work on putting magnets in the traps on the body I'm using for him. I already got 2 holes there, but they need to be bigger.
Dakota Fanning for the new Superman.
Brie Larson for the new Superman.
Both of them are cool.
Chuck Norris isn't even safe from with Alec Baldwin.
God damn.
Could imagine how desperate some people would have to be to work on that movie.
Oh yeah, with Alec Baldwin, because they went to finish the movie up afterwards.
Yeah,
it's like, oh man, I think I'm down. I'm sick.
I'll tell you what, though, as much as it sucks, because I don't really give a crap about Alec Baldwin. If he just disappeared tomorrow, I wouldn't care. But like that movie, everybody's going to want to see that movie because of this.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Maybe that's what it is. They capped somebody in order to get the press.
And he would not keep his mouth shut. It's how they've screwed the case up against him. He would not shut up about it and change the story every time. It's like, how do you screw up the case like that? Unless you're paid to screw it up.
Well, it just shows he's that much more like the person he played on SNL. Just won't keep his mouth shut. Likes to get himself in trouble.
It's like y'all think people act, you're not. They're not acting. This is really them.
All right, so what I'm doing now, just so that you guys know, is I am filling up the space between the head and the helmet so that when I go to print this, there isn't any voids in there.
Gotcha.
Where like uncured resin might get trapped.
No Airwolf situation.
Yeah, because we don't want uncured resin sitting in there.
For those that don't know, there's like a 3D, there's an Airwolf kit somebody made, 3D printed it, and he designed it poorly where it had lots of areas where resin just set, uncured resin set, when it just oozed resin when you get the parts.
I thought you were going to give him an afro, and I was excited.
No, this is not the Netflix adaptation.
Damn savage.
Or like a Jufro. Make it a little looser.
So Netflix, they changed races on historical characters and call it a documentary.
Well, I mean, if you ever look at half of that stuff and then really go and look at the history to it, a lot of it is just not accurate at all.
Yeah. It's not surprising Netflix mislabels something. It still bugs me this day that they call their original animations anime.
Netflix original. Oh, really?
Yeah. Everything animated on Netflix is considered, they call it anime. Even if it's not. When 99% of it, everything they make is themselves is not anime. But like DaGobi was saying too, though, they always call it, it's just them redubbing it and they'll call it a Netflix original. It's like, no, it's not. This has been around for decades, and you're calling it original?
Yep. That's what they do, though. Netflix original. All right, does this look orange now?
Yes.
Yes.
Kiss my ass.
Yeah.
It looks kind of like a burnt orange.
Yeah, well, it is a darker orange.
Kind of like a, yeah.
Y'all not kiss my ass. Every last each other. Just
Well, we
kiss
can't help it. You buy. Do you think?
What do you got against orange?
Take a picture of it and send it to me. I want to see if it looks.
It might be
orange
the
on
light,
picture.
you know.
Yeah.
I guarantee it's that light.
Well, if you want us to stop calling it orange, take a picture right now and send it to us.
All right, you got it.
Emotional, damn it.
Yes. You
Send
actually
it
have
to Jared. That way he can show it on the screen.
the. You got two people that's actually like does art for a living on the stream right now. So, no, yeah.
Yep.
One
doing art.
Oh, I guess what I do is an art. All right, fine.
I mean,
Here you go. I sent it to you and Harker. God dang it, both of y'all. Kiss my ass.
Will it be orange? I'm saying yes.
got a master's degree, so.
Yep, same here. And digital media.
I got. Oh, well, mine is not quite as useful as yours. Fine arts.
Yeah, it is more red on the picture. It's your camera.
See, y'all kiss my ass.
Right, nope,
You asked what we thought it looked like to us. So if you're angriest with us about sharing our opinions,
we can always do this to Gobi.
Emotional, damn it.
Did he send a picture?
Yeah. It's a reddish orange. It's a
It looks like a juggernaut. You know, that kind of orangish red.
Yeah, I'd say
Like a brick.
That juggernaut orange red.
Yeah, I got some nuts you can jugger.
It is still got an orange hue to it, but I see some red into it. It is still orange though, but it's a little more red.
Jugger these knots. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, Wade Create says the dude who says emotional damage has a red shirt.
Well, let's see.
Emotional, damn it.
That's about the same red.
It's about the same.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
If I had feelings, y'all might hurt them. I died inside a long time ago.
That seems pretty sensitive to me.
I know that's easy. Someone that claims that's don't have emotions. It seems awfully butthurt.
He didn't claim he didn't.
Are you not entertained?
Not saying it was bad work. We're just saying it's orange.
We didn't even see. That's the thing, though. We didn't even say it was orange. We said it looked orange, and there's a difference.
That's
Yeah.
too much. It's too much. Oh man. Mythic Legions, my new crack.
And my other question is, did he say, "Does this look orange to you guys?"
Oh, I think you did.
Because that kind of phrasing informs the questioner as to what kind of answer you want.
Hey man.
Because
I think you're reading into it a little bit much.
You didn't say what color you guys think this is. That means that you were worried that it looked orange. before you ever asked us.
I didn't hear that bullshit.
Like, if I was ever a detective and I went out to the crime scene and the murderer was there and went, "Hey, does this guy look dead to you?" It would be an easy case.
Open the chill, then.
It's like that jokes when they call 911. I think my friend's dead. It's like, can you make sure? Pow pow. He is now.
God dang.
Now what?
Just wait right there, and we'll send the police to come get you.
They come to help.
You'd be like, but they're kind of busy right now. Is Thursday good for you?
Only in Hollywood, man. Love how people can turn their selfie into the police.
Like, they're in the middle of their 17th police chase today. We're gonna have to reschedule that whole "you killed your friend" thing.
How's Tuesday sound for you?
Hey, kid.
I'm gonna miss Ben Affleck as Batman.
Best way.
Why?
I like Batfleck.
Why?
He had one good scene.
I just like Ben Affleck, so I like Batfleck.
Why?
Because it's Ben goddamn Affleck.
Oh, they are doing an accountant too. I do like that movie he did.
That was such a great movie.
It was good.
I was surprised they announced they're doing a sequel.
I'm just glad him and Jennifer Lopez worked it out.
I love putting magnets in the shoulders, like traps like that, to get a good strong connection. Hold your capes on, and you take it off and have a clean look.
Brad and Jen and Gwen, Jen and Ben.
Are you still talking about Ben Affleck?
Yes.
Why?
Romancing.
Why?
It's Ben fucking Affleck, that's why.
You love him.
Yes.
He's like maybe the third best Batman. Maybe.
I believe what I choose to believe.
Now that begs the question: who's the first two?
Well, Pattinson's number one. He was actually, in an actual Batman movie.
Wait, who?
Pattinson.
Yeah.
Glow Boy. I'll agree he was a good Batman. He's a sucky Bruce Wayne though.
I think he was a good Batman. I would not say he's the best Batman. I would, however, say that was probably the best Batman story that's ever been put to screen.
Yeah, he's the only one that's ever starred in a Batman movie.
Yeah.
There's been no other Batman that's been in a Batman movie.
Yeah.
Wait, what about Michael Keaton, man? Come on.
That was a Jack Nicholson movie.
Featuring Batman?
Huh?
Featuring Batman?
Yeah. Co-starring, cameo Batman. And Batman Returns, awesome. But that was starring Michelle Pfeiffer and Danny DeVito.
You know who would have actually made a really good Batman in a good Batman movie?
Who?
George Clooney. Had he actually been in a good Batman movie, had somebody actually written a good story, a more serious story, he actually would have been a good Batman.
But
unfortunately, he got cast in that shit show, whatever the hell that was supposed to be.
They called it a toy commercial when they were shooting it.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah.
Well, Clooney also agreed that Batman should be campy, though. So, because he grew up on
Adam West.
On Adam.
Who cares what he
Adam
thinks?
West.
He's an actor. Nobody pays him to think.
You're not wrong.
You can't tell him that.
Yeah, you can.
He also thought it was a good idea to be in a movie with bat nipples. So,
Yeah, well,
obviously
you know what? Val Kilmer's Batman had those too.
Bad nipples. Hey, I didn't hear nobody complain.
I didn't like either one of those two movies.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I didn't hear anybody complain about Lisa Silverstone.
Yeah, we
She's
did.
gonna have bat nipples too. It's bullshit.
Everybody complained about her. Everybody thought it was stupid. She was Alfred's niece and not Commissioner Gordon's daughter. Where were you? Oh yeah, you're the youngest one here.
I was enjoying my crush in a spandex outfit.
The out of the older Batman movies, the '89 Batman was the best.
Oh, by far.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second Batman movie was okay, and then after that, it just went downhill.
The problem with the second Batman movie was they gave Tim Burton too much room to play around, and he just turned it into a Tim Burton movie instead of a Batman movie.
Yeah.
Because the first one was a lot more. I mean, it was a lot more serious, and then the second one got it went more like
it was just
got,
weird.
More Nightmare Before Christmas before Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, it was just too much of a Tim Burton movie.
And giving Catwoman supernatural powers, that was stupid.
Well, obviously, she got licked by a bunch of cats.
Didn't she have supernatural powers and like the Catwoman movie too?
We don't talk about that one.
She did. I never watched it, but she did.
I watched it one time, and I will regret it for the rest of my life.
Yeah, we definitely don't talk about that one. Nobody wants to remember that.
Which is such a shame.
Hey,
of course, everything Halle Berry's in, I always look at it and go, God, that's such a shame. Because she's such a horrible actress, yet she's so hot. And it's just such a shame.
That one was a psycho, man.
I'm not. I've seen quite a few of her movies, and
you know what happens when frogs get hit by lightning?
As far as
the same thing that happens to everything else.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh,
shut up.
Dumbest damn line ever.
They have you can give her props for Monster Ball at least.
You just like Monster Ball.
I mean, there was just.
I'm not a Halle Berry fan, so.
You just look like Monster Ball because she gets topless.
No, I can't stand Halle Berry, dog. I ain't never
She was
liked
too
Halle
skinny
Berry.
during that. It didn't matter if she got topless. It didn't look very good.
Plus, she was a Billy Bob Thornton too, because it takes. Who cares if she gets topless? She's a Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah.
What's that one she was in with Hugh Jackman and John Travolta?
Swordfish.
Swordfish. That's a good topless scene with Halle Berry.
Yeah. Hugh Jackman was in that movie?
Yeah, that's one of his like premiere roles. That's like around about the same time as X-Men.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will say at least, because no one ever goes to the Razzies, at least she went and accepted her worst actress award.
Catwoman.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I
She
guess
should get that award every year for the rest of her life for that movie.
God dang.
Damn.
That is movie? Not just the worst comic book movie of all time. It may be. It's easily in like the top 5 worst movies of all time ever.
I don't know, man. I've seen some.
You can't blame like low budget movies being bad. This was a big budget movie at the time.
Yeah,
and it was horrendous.
Yeah, we're talking like big budget movies that were bad.
It's worse than Batman and Robin, and that's saying something.
Can you hear us, Hulk Smash?
Ain't no my childhood.
Just always when you're quiet, I always wonder if you see your mic.
Yeah.
I don't want to
probably
read.
wasn't that bad. Wasn't that good. Wasn't that bad.
It was horrible. They turned one of the best villain. They put Schwarzenegger in a movie. Didn't make him Bane. They made him Mr. Freeze. Made Bane a dumb, like, plant-based brute. One of Ivy's henchmen.
I mean, you had to get them Uma feet.
Like, how do you put Bane and Schwarzenegger in the same movie and not make Schwarzenegger Bane? And Bane should have been the main villain if it was going to be a serious Batman movie.
Well, they made him dumb.
Yep, and Bane is one of the most brilliant villains he's fought at the time.
Oh god, yeah, Bane's a guy.
He figured out the secret. He figured it out for anybody that Batman's not Bruce Wayne. Well, Bruce Wayne's not Batman, but Batman is Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
Batman, because
Bruce Wayne's fake, Batman's the real him.
Like when the telepath tried to like read in Lasso of Truth, they were actually like a year one thing when Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman met, and like used Lasso of Truth, tell them their secret identity. Diana Prince, Clark Kent, also Kal-El. Batman, I'm Batman.
Yep. Or that Batman Beyond episode where he gets captured and they keep on trying to whisper to him to make him go crazy, but they keep on calling him Bruce in his ear implant. And he goes, I know I wasn't crazy because they kept on calling me Bruce. And Terry's like, what do you call yourself? And he just smiles because he calls himself Batman.
Yep. Man, Bane got hard like in the future. Like all that venom just wrecked him. He's a vegetable. He is a vegetable in the Batman Beyond.
Yes, so.
Have y'all heard that story of how Batman Beyond came to be? Was basically an FU to the studio.
No, because it's not. That's a Bruce Timm's thing. That wasn't no FU.
There was a whole thing where they said that they told Bruce Timm to make a more toned down cartoon, and instead he made Batman Beyond.
Where'd you hear that at?
It was on one of those comic book guys I watched. Like,
oh, so it's made up.
Damn.
Because Bruce Timm don't get told. Wouldn't have done that. He likes the material too much. He likes the material too much.
Because they basically told him he had to make something a little bit kid friendly, and he went Batman Beyond. It was the story they're talking about. If I find the video, I'll send it to you.
Oh.
So I watch like Bounty and the Comic Con guys. It was one of them was talking about it.
I like the Bruce Timm Justice League series.
Everybody does, man. It's one of the best. That is.
I've never seen it, actually.
Really?
Never seen it.
Just like the definitive Justice League. That gave you the core 7 that everybody knows.
Yeah, the Justice League cartoon and Unlimited Justice League, or Justice League Unlimited, those were good.
The storylines were great. I mean, they tackled hard subjects.
It starts with the Big 7 coming together, and it's Wally West Flash too.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Shit, I still want to see that Ninja Turtles series that Jared was talking about.
Some of the Fox Turtles?
I don't know if that's the one that Jared was saying was really good.
The 2000 Turtles. Yeah. Like I said, here we call it the Fox Turtles. That's what it came on.
I don't even know what to look look up to watch it. Like, you know, I'm trying to find somewhere
I
that'll.
got a YouTube channel. I'll send it to you.
Oh, really?
They have every episode. My kids watch it.
Hell yeah.
I've never watched any Turtles cartoon other than the original.
Y'all need to watch that one, man. They go.
Isn't there one? There's one because I heard a friend of mine talking about it where I guess there's I don't know because I've never watched any of them.
It
But I
has
guess
a way
it was
more
in the
serious
2000s or something.
That's
Where
what
like
we're talking about.
towards the end of the series, they end up like going to the future or something.
That, 2 seasons they go to the future and they come back to present time too.
Because he told me that series, whichever one where that happens was really good.
Yeah, and then there's a movie that shows that the turtles.
Is that the one you're talking about?
That's it.
It's not a movie. It was multiple episodes put together as a movie.
Oh yeah. Well, I watched it as a movie.
Is that the Fox series?
That's it. Yeah, that's what we call it.
Okay, because a friend of mine told me it was really good. I've never watched it. I don't even know which one that is. There's been so many different Ninja Turtle cartoons. I don't.
Oh, let me see if I can pull it up. If I can pull it up, I'll share it right now.
It's 2003 when it came out. It's really good.
I'm looking.
It was aired on 4Kids, TV, Fox, and CW.
I'll tell you exactly where to watch it at. Well, I ain't gonna tell you. I'll send it to you so I can get this guy pulled. Because I found a guy that has that. He's Mummies Alive, Street Sharks.
I don't know. I'm just waiting for him to bring SWAT cats back.
It's done. You know it's paid for, right?
It's not out yet. It's
no, I'm saying like they paid
we
for it.
were talking about it. We already know that. Let's wait for it to come out.
There was some sketchy stuff that went down in that show. What is it? Cops, the cartoon where everybody was like robotic and shit.
Fighting crime at time.
Yeah.
That's
there was some serious racial profiling and sexual shit that went down on that show.
Harker and Matt sent you a link to the movie database to the show.
Oh, you got one? You got one, Jared?
I sent the Internet Movie Database about the show that gives you information to find it on streaming.
Yeah, it was on for 7 years.
Yeah, like 2 seasons where they went to the future. The art style's different, and you could basically skip those 2 seasons and go back when they go back to regular time.
It doesn't. It affects nothing.
It's jarring the time jump because they changed art styles and everything.
Oh, I got it. I don't know how to do this without it getting. I want to get his name out. Jared, I'm just gonna send you a screenshot, and you can share it to him. All right, buddy.
Share what?
This is a screenshot of the YouTube channel. They can go to watch the episodes. I just sent it to you. It has every episode in there.
All right, I'm back.
Did you get it, bud?
I'm painting it now.
Okay.
Tubi may have that turtle series. It's had commercials.
Can't do it. Can't do commercials. I lose my mind.
So here's my Minotaur as he's looking right now.
Head darker than the chest.
Red head and orange body.
Yeah, sure.
Those are different.
I'm being dead serious. The head is significantly darker than the body.
Yeah,
those are two different colors. We are not joking when we say it's orange and that's a different color head.
The head is about 3 shades darker than the body.
Probably because of that wash I used.
Use the wash on the body.
Because right now it's a completely different shade of color on the head.
I guess I might have to.
Yeah, the head looks darker.
Yeah, I guess it's got to be that wash I used.
Look at my 89 Batmobile.
There you go. And it's got 2 seats.
Well, it's got a space for 2 seats. I haven't made the seats yet. I may have printed it prematurely. Because I made it, I printed it, and then I decided I might have to go back in and wire this thing for LEDs. So I started making channels in it so that I can put some wires through there.
And you were doing this with filament?
I printed it on a resin printer.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, it took a lot of resin.
I was gonna say, I mean, it would look way better in resin, but shit.
Yeah.
All right, son.
I'm agreeing with Hank Solo on this one. You're sensitive when we tell you the color is different.
Yes.
I don't have emotions. It's the same color. It's red. Nope. Nope. Hank Solo, bunch of oranges. My uncle's name is Darnell. They must be related. My brother Daryl, and this is my other brother Daryl. Anybody know that reference?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, what's that from?
Newport.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We got a youngster in here with us. Newhart. Do you know what Newhart is?
Hell no.
Do you know who Newhart is? How do you not know?
You don't know Bob Newhart?
You living under a rock?
Huh?
Bob Newhart. You don't know him? Man, I know you're a baby, but dang on, I thought everybody knew Bob Newhart.
Well, help me out.
Bob Newhart.
No.
The
What do you
Newhart
do?
Show. The
Nope.
One of the more famous like comedian actors, like the 20th century.
Oh no.
He was Mr. Science on Big Bang Theory.
Nope. Never watched Big Bang Theory.
Yeah. Here we go. I'll fix this. How do you not know Bob Newhart? That's like...
Sorry, don't know the guy.
How old are you?
40.
And how do you not know
How
Bob
do you
Newhart?
not know Bob Newhart? You're only
Uh,
5 years younger than me.
I don't know. Just didn't watch, I watch different TV, I guess. I don't know.
I'm only 2 years older than you, and I definitely have seen episodes of Newhart.
I don't know.
He was one of the like staples in the USO tours.
I don't know. Don't be offended. I just don't know the guy. Shit, don't ring a bell to me.
He had two of the
You
most
watch Big?
famous sitcoms in history. One of which was during the 90s.
Don't know it.
Did you watch? Did you watch Big Bang Theory?
I did not.
You did not.
Nope. Around the time Big Bang Theory was out, I was very busy.
Well, you know, it's still you can still watch rerun.
Side 9, like your streams. Keep it up. Welcome to the show, man. Thank you.
That was around the time I was doing martial arts real heavy, so
And not learning the difference between red and orange.
that part too, apparently. So nah, I never saw that stuff, man. I was always at the gym.
One of the most famous actors in history. You don't know who he is.
I don't got a clue. I'm that guy. I'm the dude with the needle comes off the record. Everybody's like, "Rrr."
Have you heard of Larry the Cable Guy?
Yeah.
Now, see, that's a shame. You've heard of Larry the Cable Guy, but not Bob Newhart?
Yep. Well, because I know Mater.
Priorities, man.
Sorry, dog. I can't hear.
You could probably.
I feel like we're just ganging up on him tonight.
Yeah. Probably tell you 10 characters in SpongeBob, and not just because of having a kid.
No, that's because I had a little brother to watch that show. Yep, no idea who that is.
This is what happens when you don't come on often enough.
Sorry.
You get hammered. You get the full dickhead.
Sometimes in this world, things happen.
The finale of Newhart was a throwback to the other show, the older show. Yep. Oh, did you watch Breaking Bad?
Nope.
What the?
The ending of that, the Newhart. They had like a little comedy thing, like actually the ending. But what was that little comedy skit where they did the Newhart thing with Breaking Bad characters? You guys remember that? He was on some kind of show, and they did like a Breaking Bad funny skit where he wakes up in bed with Malcolm and the Middle Wife.
Have you ever watched For All Mankind?
That one, I don't know. I've watched.
I don't really know that one offhand.
What's that one about? I might have seen it.
That one's the one. It's on Apple Plus or whatever. It's about to have its 4th season.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
It's the one. It's actually really good. It's an alternate history. Like, what if the Russians landed on the moon first, and how would that have changed the space race and all this stuff? And like each season is a different decade. So like the first season was the 70s, second season was the 80s, third season was the 90s, and then like 4th season is going to be in the 2000s or whatever. And like how much like the space race and how that would have changed America and the world. And it's actually a really good show. I was just asking because there's like a whole thing in like the 2nd season where, I'm not trying to give anything away, but like some people are stuck on the moon and all they have to watch are tapes of the Bob Newhart show.
Yeah, man. We just had different tastes in shows, I guess.
Well, it's not that it's different taste shows. It's like the only things that were on in our time period. There wasn't massive amounts of cable.
Oh, see, I had a satellite back then, though. So
name without.
Look at you all fancy with money and shit.
Well, my granddad worked for GE, so back when GE was actually like top electronics. So I had the fortune and misfortune actually having one of them satellite dishes and all that junk.
Without says thank you, wrench.
Oh, yes, sir. You're here all the time. I figured give you the wrench.
That's somebody's property that you're stepping on.
I was watching that. I was watching 8 Man.
What?
8 Man. It's an anime. I was watching 8 Man and Crying Freeman.
In the 90s?
Yep.
You were probably watching Shame of the Jungle while we were watching George of the Jungle.
I was watching goddamn, what was it? It had 8 Man, Crying Freeman. There was 8 Man was shit though. 13. That's the crap I was watching, dude. Because like I said, satellite.
Yep.
Bob Newhart had the best show ending ever. It was all a dream.
The Newhart series. He wakes back up as Newhart as a psychologist.
Yeah.
If y'all say this is good as I say it is, I'll check it out tonight.
Have you heard people say, "Hi, I'm Larry. This is my brother Daryl. This is my other brother Daryl"?
Oh, I actually haven't. Oh.
It's entertaining.
That's a reference to the show.
Oh, yeah, nah, man.
Something Wong is asking what's the giant heart emoji on his comments wasn't there before. I don't see any heart emoji.
No, you can send. They're doing like a Facebook thing where you can send like hearts and stuff. Like if you're looking at the chat on YouTube, you can like send hearts and things in the chat now.
Somebody loves you, man. That's all that means.
Like you know when somebody's doing a live stream on Facebook and you can like, send little heart emojis and all that kind of stuff. You can do the same thing on YouTube now.
That's cool.
Oh, we have a new viewer, Double D&E. Hello, good evening, everyone. How's everyone tonight?
Doing pretty good.
Doing pretty good for anybody with the name Double D.
I'm just gonna shut up.
Wasn't that somebody from Ed, Ed, and Eddie?
Yep.
Didn't they call him Double D?
Yeah, it was Ed. Call him Double D. Hey, Eddie.
All right, well, my Batmobile's not 100% accurate either, but at least it has room for 2 people in it.
Also critical. These toy companies.
Yours looks a little more sleek, actually. I actually like it a lot.
There you go.
Fins go back a little bit further. My tires are lower.
I think yours reminds me of what would the animated series style look like of the '89 Batmobile. See, I like it. I like that little intake. How it's more of an oval, like an egg shape.
Stretched out.
I like that.
Will yours have machine guns?
It will now.
It's got places for machine guns.
Oh,
it put machine guns on it, I guess.
Oh, I was curious if you actually putting it on there.
I have not.
It can be kind of like adding cannons to the internal boxes is where they go.
Be like a rolling box of cannons.
All right, gentlemen, I gotta head out. I got work early tomorrow.
All right. Thanks for hanging out with us, Nat.
Yep.
I got a couple of those McGuire heads, and I got a couple of air bubbles in them. I'm gonna fill up.
Oh, nice! You getting the molds done?
Yep. These two ended up getting like a couple of air bubbles, so I'm gonna mix some epoxy and fix that.
Yeah, it's a good sculpt, man.
Yeah.
I don't know where it came from. I ordered it off of eBay, I think, and I don't. honestly, if I'm remembering, I ordered it off of eBay, and if I remember right, it took like 3 weeks to get here because I think it was coming from China.
What sculpture talking? Oh, the Tobey Maguire head.
Yep.
Yeah.
A lot of people, there's a place where people are getting those heads of like a STL file, and everybody's buying from the same place, and everybody prints those heads off, and why so many people are selling the same type of head.
Yeah, it's like two different people that are selling pretty much their original sculpts, and everybody's selling those same sculpts because their files are cheap.
Yeah.
Orobos 22 and God, I can't remember the other person. But it's also because of their ease of access too, because both of the guys are very nice and they're approachable and they respond to you. They're not cold.
That's perfect, dude. That's just good business, though, isn't it?
Right? They actually listen. Like, hey, my such and such. I've been getting requests for this. Have you thought about doing that? Like, they actually listen too. So
all I heard is these guys understand how money is made.
Well,
yeah.
Before you go, well, that's what I was going to show him like his Hulk torso real quick.
You start like that? Yeah, dang.
Well, he said he's leaving. He's got to go. He's got to work in the morning.
Monkey Jeebus says, I need to get an Andrew Garfield head for the SH Figure Arts Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Poor Andrew Garfield. I think that man deserves his trilogy.
I'd like to see him get at least a Disney Plus series.
Yeah. I like him a lot better than Tom Holland.
I like him better than Tobey Maguire.
The thing about Andrew Garfield is Andrew Garfield was a terrible Peter Parker, but a great Spider-Man.
He was just too cool as Peter Parker.
Yeah. But his Spider-Man was like lanky and funny and
Also had a little bit of a dark side to it too.
yeah. Like that scene where he saved MJ in the crossover movie was like one of the best, like crowd cheering, redemption.
I love the fact that Tom Holland, he spoils the movies all the time by accident. He's like let stuff out.
Yeah.
That one interview and stuff, like he's talking to Andrew Garfield, is like, yeah, I kind of knew you were in this movie. Somebody kind of let it out. I didn't. When he was talking, interviewing Zendaya and Tom Holland, he was talking about the scene where she falls, and it's like I saw it was so cool. I wish I was there. Then you realize what he said.
Oh.
You can. They got interviews like I didn't call it out on him when he did it. Like you could, I got the spot where you can see his soul leaves his body.
Yeah.
They had to like start giving Tom Holland different scripts at first because he was leaking stuff. Then they give him like a dummy script.
Shailene Woodley was supposed to be Spider Andrew Garfield's MJ, but they cut her out.
Yeah.
Shailene Woodley.
Why'd they do that? Wait, you talking about in the one crossover movie or in the normal movies?
Probably in his
Well,
movies.
It wasn't just it was her and the production company. They both wanted to split ways because she was pissed that so many people were calling her ugly and not pretty enough to play Mary Jane. And then then Sony was like, well, if that's how the public feels, then I think maybe we should cut her.
That's BS.
I don't know who that is.
A really snotty girl.
So she'd been perfect MJ. So MJ sucked.
MJ's not snotty.
She was when she first showed in the comics. She sucked.
No. I don't know what comics you read.
When MJ showed up originally, she was a terrible person.
She was just kind of snarky, not snotty, like not uptight. She was more snarky. The big difference between those two. You know, this girl was like, you know, very waspy, like that kind of mentality.
I looked her pictures up. She don't look like MJ. Emma Watson did a great job as is her name? Emma Stone.
Emma Stone, yeah.
Yeah, she did a great job as Gwen.
Yeah.
And she looked the part.
Yeah, Emma Stone's just a fun actress anyway. From
they almost kicked her off of that part because part of her agreement in her contract is that she wouldn't because for wardrobe you have to maintain a certain weight, and she kept losing weight and they were like, stop it. And she had it like a bad she's anorexic and she was bulimic and she like chain smoked, and they told her it's like no more smoking, no more, hopefully you're not purging, but she was doing both, so they almost dropped her from her contract too.
Are her and Andrew still together?
No.
Oh, they actually dated? So
yeah, they were
together for a few years.
Yeah.
Oh dang, that's wild. So you got Zendaya dating what's his name, and then
not the first time actors start dating each other from a movie though.
I know it's just always cool because you know that synergy carries over.
You never know with Zendaya though. Like she plays her emotions so close to the chest. She's pretty wild when it comes to like being secretive.
I mean, she's Disney
Yeah.
kid, man.
And she's dating somebody you can't keep a secret.
Yeah, right.
Damn.
How's your green Minotaur going? I mean, not green, orange.
Might as well be green.
Gotta do some
Closer
touch-ups.
to green than red.
I had a few areas. Had a few areas redo because
The head's more orange now. It matches the body.
Anyway, I gave up on y'all.
No colors don't mean you give up on us. Colorblind. A lot of people are colorblind. Young.
We won't give up on you.
Lord. Now I got to go back and there's some areas where the armor was actually touching a little too much, so I got to go back and put some primer back on there, and then I'll go back over that with a brush instead of airbrush.
Color blindness affects a lot of people, so don't feel bad.
I still don't understand on them tutorials why they tell you not to sand Mythic Legion figures. I really just paint them, don't prime them. Don't prime them, don't sand them.
I need to.
I don't prime them.
Drop your files online. Someone will file
So what do you-
that in Germany, and you have to remove them from your eBay store while they sell your inferior prints. Yeah.
No, how come you don't have the prime them, Harker? Like,
Well,
You don't have to prime all the time, Keon.
it's always prime time.
depends on the primer you use. Sometimes the primer, if it doesn't stick that well, no matter what you put on after that, it is only as strong as the primer you use. the paint that Mythic Legions puts on there acts as a really good primer. So a lot of times what you end up taking off was your best primer.
Oh, gotcha.
And I don't use primer at all.
Yeah, long as your plastic's cleaned and prepped, you don't need primer. Unless rare occasions like when I was painting like the Abomination head castings, those resin heads, that resin for some reason with water-based paints was acting hydrophobic, so I had to prime it.
Gotcha.
The only time you really need primer is, let's say you got two things that you need to look exactly the same. One is like one color that can bleed through a certain way, and you got, look, I want to paint these things white. Well, the part that I have is one part that I have is white, but the other part that I have is blue. So if I just paint these white, well, this is going to look definitely not white. So if I prime them, either prime them in white or prime them in gray, then when I go over them with white, they're going to look the same. That's the only time priming is really needed.
Yeah.
It's like the only reason you prime like with cars is for adhesion, because they're, you know, the chances of that getting, you know, hit and dinged and stuff like that is strong. But you're also doing a lot of different stuff during the priming phase. I mean, it's an etch, where with plastic it doesn't do the same thing. So a lot of times you're really just pulling off the best primer possible, which is the paint from China, which is like shit's invincible.
Okay. I did lie. I'm gonna airbrush it. Well, that's good to know. I appreciate the info, guys.
Well, I've been asking you for a while why you're priming stuff you don't need to prime.
Just because I'm used to priming every damn thing, man. You do Gundam models a lot. You prime everything.
No.
My Gundams, I do.
You don't have to.
I do.
On Gundams, yeah, since it's raw plastic, you can prime, and
but you don't want to use a thick one. You'll lose all that detail on them guns.
Yeah, you want to use like Mr. Hobby or Tamiya, rattle can.
I use airbrush primers, which they suck. Actually,
they suck. They're terrible. You want to use a rattle can. You want a chemical adhesion. The stuff that's coming out of an airbrush, there's no chemical adhesion to it.
Yeah, no.
When it comes out of that can, it goes through a curing curing state, and that's where it gets its adhesion from. When it comes out of an airbrush, I mean, it's fine for stuff that's non-articulated, like a model car.
Yeah.
But if you're going to move any joints at all, if there's any possibility of those joints touching in the slightest, you got to hit the can on.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree with that. I learned that lesson. Definitely learned that lesson. I would never argue with you on that. I used to get so mad when I first started airbrushing, because I'm like, what the hell's the point of me buying this primer and putting it on here if it ain't? Then I realized, yeah, that is a thing.
really do wish I could get some of that paint from China without dying or something clear and put similar to it.
Just buy Mr. Color.
Use a lacquer. Buy Mr. Color.
Mr. Color lacquer.
It's very, very close.
Okay, I'll go pick up some.
You can't go pick up some. You gotta order it.
No, they sell Mr. Color in my Hobby Lobby. Or Hobby Town?
No.
No, you saw Aqueous. You saw Mr. Hobby, Mr. Color Aqueous there. That's acrylic.
That's water-based.
Okay, I got you.
You want good old-fashioned stuff, you got to use this with. The stuff that is absolutely going to kill you. This stuff is serious business.
You talking about this?
Oh, yeah. I use this if I'm going to be the leveling thinner if I'm going to be hand brushing because this dries faster. You only use that stuff right there if you're using the lacquers.
Yeah. I've also got these two for my lacquer thinners, the all plaid.
Yeah. That lacquer is a water-soluble lacquer, though. It's not quite the same.
All plaid's water soluble?
All plaid, yeah. That's water-soluble.
I did not.
That's a water-soluble lacquer.
I did not.
Yeah. As long as it says Mr. Color like this, then it's the lacquer. It has the single number here, Mr. Hobby, Mr. Color.
Okay.
Yeah, this is one of the lacquers.
Gotcha. Okay.
And no matter what other metallic that you try out there, I have never found another metallic that comes anywhere close to Mr. Metallic Color. This is the absolute king dingling of metallic.
I like how the neck's turned out on that one. A little bit of finish sanding when it's done.
It's starting to get far too heavy to lift. I need to set up my next.
I'm gonna wash my hands off right quick and then do a little bit of painting.
You're telling me this is the best thing. I'm gonna use this. Use the paint it on here.
Going back on primers, the only time you'd ever need a primer is after you've been doing a lot of sculpting work. You need to finish. It's good for helping with finish sanding, and for paint wise, going from dark to light, like Harker was talking about.
The only time I even do that is when I got two different parts that, like, if I got the same sculpt arms, but one's a different color than the other one. That's the only time I even bother.
Mm-hmm.
You ever tried adhesion promoters?
Never work worth a crap.
That's what the thinner's for. It helps with the adhesion promotion.
Are you talking about adhesion promoter that you would spray on, or like the rattle can
No, I
adhesion
don't
to
know if you
nails.
ever heard of Bulldog, where you wipe it on, and it's supposed to, it said basically it chemically stains whatever you're painting.
Never tried that, but I don't know.
I've heard good things about Bulldog.
On plastics, though?
Yeah, so it's made for.
Interesting.
There's a
Do an
wipe on
experiment.
Wipe on adhesive remover by Bulldog. Check it out if you get a chance.
You talked to your wife yet?
She ain't coming out that thing. She wants to sell it.
Huh?
She wants to sell it.
She wants to sell it?
Yeah.
You don't want to trade, huh?
Not on that one. Some stuff she'll trade. That one she wants to sell. She feels like she invested a lot into it. Because she made a big order with that and the Serpentors. And she had to go through hell to get the mind benders. And she only got them to sell at the con.
Alright.
I'll still buy a cape off you, though. I can try to get you a mind bender, though. My buddy owns a toy store, might be able to get one.
Well, let me know.
Oh yeah, he'll I'll talk to him. Actually, I'll talk to him.
I hate having made a cape for myself already, and then now I don't have a lead on one.
Let me talk to her again. Harker, damn, it make me feel bad now. I'll convince her. I'll talk to her tomorrow.
All right, let me know, because if you don't get back with me by tomorrow, I'm gonna sell off the tape, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Well, thanks for making me feel bad, you asshole.
I need money, dog.
I'll pay you. Trust me.
I mean, I may have made like good money today, but my wife not working. I gotta be.
Oh, I'll pay you.
Man, and plus Mafex, dude, this is what I hate about shit getting pushed back. Mafex dropping the Wolverine, X-Force Wolverine, X-Force Deadpool, and Storm. And apparently if you ordered the Cyclops, it came out today too. I didn't order the Cyclops. All four at the same damn time. I can guarantee you just pissed a lot of collectors off, and people are going to be very reluctant to order too many things at the same time from Mafex now. They're going to look at what they got open. They're going to go, I don't know. I got like 8 orders from Mafex open. I better not order any more, because what if they all come out at the same time?
Yeah.
Because with my wife not working and
like
all this shit coming out at the same time, dude.
Loose collector releasing the Dynamite Girls all at once is stupid.
That's like part of the same thing. Like, I'm putting money back from what I made out of this. I'm paying rent out of this, and I'm buying those Mafex that I'm gonna turn right around and sell them for what I bought them for, because I don't need them in my collection really. I bought them just so I wouldn't miss out.
Well, if Loose Collector, you got basically 4 things dropping all at once right now. You got Hyde on the way here, and you got the Dynamite Girls on the way too.
There's gonna be a PowerCon exclusive from Loose Collector. That's gonna be a secret drop, from what I'm hearing.
Oh, awesome!
But it's gonna be a repaint. A repaint of what? I have no fucking idea.
Oh, they could turn that Mr. Hyde into the actual Savage He-Man that Mattel screwed up.
Well, I don't know what.
That'd be good.
What it's gonna be.
I'd buy that.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's what in the cartoon he was like the Hulk size, and they made the figure a regular size figure. No, that makes the most sense for PowerCon for what they offer. Either that or a special edition Red Sonja.
Oh, one that actually has the right looking head.
Where is my damn Red Sonja? I ordered one of them things.
That's what we're just talking about. The Dynamite Girls is Red Sonja.
I'm saying, when are they shipping?
We just talked about it.
He can't hear shit because of his airbrush.
They're on a shipping container now on the way here.
Oh, good. I'll get mine soon then.
Double D says go broke on ordering figures because they all decided to come out at the same time.
Yep.
Yay.
And what sucks with when you're ordering from like Ami, if I don't pay for all these, you know, luckily I was able to combine shipping and it's going to save some money. That's great and all. If you say, oh yeah, I can't afford, you know, half of these, they're going to close your account. It's as simple as that. Like if you basically get like a 2 or 3 strike rule. You don't know how many strikes you're going to get, but you get some strikes. But it may be 1. Who fucking knows? Because I've seen my buddies get closed with 1, but it was like a $150, $60 order. But that ain't really that much. But somebody else that I know has like done non-payment a couple of times and gotten away with his. But I don't want to lose my Ami account. I got way too much shit on there that's already sold out.
You can always open a separate savings account, and every time you order a figure, put that amount into a savings account.
Yeah.
And then you know that you got the money, and then if you decide later, well, I didn't spend it on figures, then you still got your money.
Yeah, that's true. That's good budgeting advice.
It is really good budgeting advice. It's a shame I'm going to let that go in one ear and out the other.
At least you're truthful.
I mean, or you could just, you know, budget yourself a specific amount to spend on figures every month, put it in there, and then open up that as a debit card. And put
That was what
things on there.
That was the plan, and I was going good on that for a while until toy companies were like, "What a pandemic! We're gonna come out with all kinds of shit."
Yeah, the other thing you could do is you could order from a company that has you pay up front for everything except for like shipping.
The problem with that is if there's something goes wrong with your order, there's no guarantee you're getting that money back, especially if that I mean, you gotta think about like Figma and Mafex pre-orders. Mafex pre-orders can take like 2 years. Like chances of you getting that money back after 2 years is approximately 0.
Mystical Batman was 3 years.
Oh yeah, did they just ship?
Are you living under a rock?
No, I got a friend that owns a toy store and his Batman just shipped.
I just work here.
Do you collect toys?
Harker, what are you making?
I don't know what this is. I'm just, you know, I'm doing geometry. I've just been doing geometry for 2 hours and 34 minutes and 33 seconds.
That looks like a Batman cape.
What figure is that for? I wonder.
I don't know.
It's got the odd shape in the middle, like a little octagon. Kind of like on a plug on a certain figure.
I don't know.
We got one guy making.
Oh, that fell down from the ceiling.
Making geometry.
Weird.
We got one guy making squirty fart noises.
Weird. How about that?
Oh, what is that? Is that a Mystical Batman? How did...
It fell out of the sky.
I didn't mean an ass, sir.
Did you just get that?
It must have just shipped. It came up and it knocked on the door. Went dum dum dum. I open it.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
I'm gonna.
Your cape makes that figure look so much better.
Yeah, it helps it out quite a bit. It's easy to put on too. Boop.
You mother suckers are lucky I play nice.
It's easy to put on. There's no stupid clip anymore.
It's nice.
Just gotta. Look, it's done. Install's done.
It's a strong magnet.
Yeah, it's. I mean it's on there. What I like the most is like I saw a couple other people's. Well, no, I only saw one other person's actual crafted 89 Batman cape, and I was looking at the misalignment of the wires, and it was driving me nuts because they're supposed to be where these seams come out right here.
Yeah.
There's supposed to be a wire coming out of each one of these points. And that's where the pleats are, each one of these points. And I can imagine that's kind of a hard thing to get right on a pattern. So that's kind of a pain in the ass to...
My guess, Sector 2813, my mentor will eventually get a retro card or something. He's too much of a main character to leave him as a exclusive.
You think?
Yeah, but it's been so long that people are charging like he's saying over here, like $150 on the aftermarket, and people are having to spend that money who really want.
Yeah. Well, there's the classic Cobra Commander. They said that's coming with the his tank. They said they're going to do a retro card of it with a different paint job.
I want to know what's up with quality control because it's sucking.
Well, they fired all the quality control people, so it's not going to happen. And they're not paying for it in the factories. Go ahead, folks, man.
I don't know how to pronounce the name. Akujinto says order Figma from Ami, and you don't pay until the item is in stock.
Oh yeah, I mean it's the same thing for most of Ami stuff.
Yeah,
you don't pay for it until it comes in stock.
I like Chosen Prime. They send you a PayPal invoice when it comes in stock.
Oh, speaking of, I'm gonna buy something from them. Tomorrow.
I just got an invoice today for another gargoyle.
Who is it, Hudson?
I already got Hudson. The fat one. What's his name?
Oh, Broadway.
Broadway.
Yeah.
Broadway. Okay.
Those things take up too much room, man.
No, they wings take up too much room.
Well, they're actually giving human characters alternate folded down wings each time they do a human character.
Yeah.
Just makes you have to buy the human characters you don't want.
Hey man, everybody wants to Lisa Mazza.
Well, Xanatos and Liza, yeah, they're pretty old staple characters, so you want to get those. I think Xanatos comes with Damona's sorted down wings.
Okay. I wonder if the Steel Clan comes with anything.
Probably not, because they're already just stuff for them.
The only two I got were Goliath and Bronx. Bronx was my favorite part of the show.
Plus Bronx gives you the folded down wings too.
Right, but I think I'm probably going to even get rid of my Goliath. I think I'm only going to keep Bronx.
Bronx is pretty darn cool.
Yeah. Oh, did the package get there yet, or is it still in the way?
It's still in the way. So nothing showed up yet.
Anyway, you have the Spider Girl to work on what you need to.
We want to turn that Goliath into a black heart. That's everybody I've been seeing doing.
Yeah.
I've seen one or two of those. Most people do.
I like Blackheart looking real skinny and lanky, and I don't know.
I see a lot of people do use the same base I did for when I made the Blackheart for my friend. Use the movie Venom.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's cool and it's sturdy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I like the very wiry little, like skinny body. Just kind of, I don't know. It's a little more frightening.
I mean, it's better than the daggum 3-pack when that thing has gummy legs.
3-pack.
Yeah, the one that came, the 3-pack Venom.
We're talking about
I actually don't have much of a problem with mine. I guess it's because I'm always in AC and it's always like 68 degrees in my place, so I don't really have a problem with the gumminess on it.
You got
Mine don't have gummy legs.
You got lucky then, because boy, you got some gummy legs.
Which one has gummy legs?
The Venom.
The Venom on the Omega Red body.
You're the only person I ever heard mention that body having gummy legs, because it's this. I got tons of these and they don't have gummy legs.
Yeah, Randall's has got gummy legs.
Well, it's the Warpath Omega Red body, and those don't normally have gummy legs.
You got a bad batch then. But yeah, we have like gummy legs too. It's annoying.
Yeah, this is the fix the zoom.
It looks good. It's solid.
Looks real good.
Now you've got the Blackheart feet.
The feet. His feetsies.
Yeah, the raptor feet.
Yeah, I'm just not ready to give up on that skinny ass body that won't hold up.
I got another one that's in my work in progress box. I'm going to make him. He wants more of the Capcom style color scheme.
Yeah.
The
bluish. That blue team.
With the different lighter blue highlights. Modified the hands, resculpted the hands to be 3-fingered.
Looks good though.
I love that game.
Dig it.
Marvel vs. Capcom 2, New Age of Fighters. Speaking of video games, anybody in the chat excited for Street Fighter 6?
No.
Hey man, it's $2 million for that game.
Depends on how fast Storm Collectibles can make some of the designs. I'll get them sometime in like 2037, 38.
Yeah, you just buy Thalog for Blackheart, and it saves you a lot of work.
Yeah, somebody was doing it, right?
Yeah, I've seen a few people use the Goliath body, but Thalog does make more sense. Same body, just already about the same color scheme you need.
Yeah.
My Avalanche is gummy. His arms are close to popping off. That sucks. That's looking Blackheart. He's the only one out. He's the only one out of the way that has the gummy arms. Blackheart made a custom of it too. Right when the movie Venom came out. Yeah, that's a good base for that. I've seen a lot of people use that as a base. That is the movie Venom and the original Blackheart parts. The hands are the old Gargan Venom with a scorpion tail. Got to resculpt it to be 3 fingers.
I think
Yeah.
it came with a nice. It had some nice parts on it.
Mm-hmm. It did. It makes a good base for other stuff. Do you have
Actually, that head on the body.
Yep. Sumagora custom. I don't have anything. Well, squid creatures.
Take a Starro. And choose a Starro. Want some more?
Nah, it's too extreme. You need like a nowhere near close shape to what you need for. The MMA character from Street Fighter looks like he's very generic.
Are you talking about Luke? Luke with his pop arms. He's so basically the new character of Street Fighter is just a random. He's an MMA fighter who was trained by Gao. He's ex-military, all-American guy. Yeah, Luke is pretty generic.
Yeah.
They could have done better. Especially if he's supposed to be the new face of the game.
Oh, just had to block somebody.
What about?
Oh,
You okay, son? Why are you still awake?
someone just said, you bitch ass pussy N-word. You should have put up more for pre-order. How the fuck are you gonna just sit there and leave a bunch of people wanting these?
It's the first pre-order. You didn't say so on the last one.
How are you supposed
You only
to?
got so many hours in the day, right?
How are you supposed to like? I mean, why are you gonna attack the person who
Do
is
you not ever want one
of the cape?
Like, hey, I hate it. I missed out the pre-order. Are you going to do more? That's what you say.
Harker, how could you? It's your fault. Oh God.
Damn, dude.
Speaking of you, I was watching a video the other day and somebody brought your damn name up.
I mean, I'm so white, I'm fucking see-through, and I got called. Damn.
You're transparent.
Pale face.
Yeah, if I put white face on, it would look darker than my normal skin.
Hey, so hold up. Somebody done called you a derogatory term that offends me. So check it out. If the person watches the show, the brother of the show does not agree with this shit. Take it back. Well, you know.
Well, it's not from the show. It's from his pre-order on Instagram.
Well, send that to your dude on your Instagram. Tell him to catch me outside.
I blocked him. I deleted it and I blocked him.
That's lame, dog. I'm sorry, bro.
He'll probably end up finding a way, make a new account, and buy one of the capes off me, whatever. As long as I don't ever have to talk to him again.
That's janky.
It's not the best way to like, hey, I missed out. Are they going to do any more? No, just attack you for him not going.
Yeah, just call me a pussy ass worst word in the fucking English language.
I still think they should have never killed Charlie. He's cooler than Guile. I didn't know they killed him off.
Oh yeah, Nash did, man. So Nash died actually on Street Fighter 5. He finally came. Well, no, okay. So to be fair, to give you a little bit of context, Nash is actually not dead, but he had to wipe his memories to protect Guile and Chun-Li.
LOL, great customer. My favorite customer moments was getting an email requesting a replacement for her, and an item they ran over with their car accidentally. Okay.
But yeah, so Nash ain't necessarily dead, homie.
Get back at them by selling me one.
Yeah, that's slick.
So that's
unbelievable, man.
You ass. How could you?
only making 30. How dare you?
Yeah.
You should be able to mass produce those. You're not allowed to sleep, man.
Yeah, right. I have spent this whole stream legit just cutting out the actual cloth, and this is only this is like my 14th one cutting out. So out of the 30, actually the 30, I usually do 32. I usually do 2 over what I do pre-order with, just in case there's something that happens in the mail or something that happens on my side or anything like that.
Or somebody runs over it with their car.
Or somebody runs it over with their car. Obviously.
That's refundable, right? That's get a warranty if you run over with their car.
I don't think that's how that's supposed to work.
It should be.
I mean, if it's a really good customer and they bought a lot of your stuff, yeah, I would do it, no problem. But
is there any kind
like
of
a first-time customer?
Is there any kind of insurance against mooses?
Nothing can insure.
I think it's called meese.
Yeah, I don't say meese because it sounds weird.
Called meese.
I'm pretty sure the plural of moose is just moose.
No, I'm pretty sure it's meese.
No, it's meese, right?
No, that's the
Hey, listen to the Canadian. He's right.
I hate Mises to pieces.
Yeah.
That's all I think of. That's exactly all I think of. Tom and Jerry.
You know that, but you don't know Bob Newhart.
You're damn right.
I mean, it's Tom and Jerry.
Hell, I also know Tennessee Tuxedo. Don't at me.
I've heard it both ways. People say meese, some people just say moose.
There is legit some people that say meese. I love it.
5-year-olds.
No, like that should be legit.
Dude, this guy's a real asshole.
Yeah, I don't. It's moose is the plural of moose.
Yeah. It's weird. It sounds wrong, but
it is correct.
Yeah.
Or it's not mooses.
Harker, next time somebody hit you up, give you shit, just tell them, look, I am pigmentally challenged. Don't you dare pick on me. You're melanin impaired.
I think Harker's good about defending himself.
I will. Well, the chances are they're more scared that they'll never be able to buy anything from me than anything else.
I remember years ago, some dude got pissed off because back when eBay would like tell you like the username that wins of someone else. Guy got pissed off because I won an auction and like customer, how you out there? You want to buy that? It's like, well, a bit more.
money talk bullshit, well, sir.
There was an extension you could have a long time ago after they did that worked forever, where you could still see their names.
Pixie Dixie and Mr. Jinx. I don't know that one.
Monkey Jeebus, they're actually this kind of material is laid like this in the factory. It's not just heat transfer vinyl. the reason why this doesn't peel, I mean, this is cosplay grade. The reason this stuff doesn't peel is because the fabric is laid out on a roller, and then the plastic it goes under like like the commercials you see where there's like chocolate is rolling over like candy bars. It basically does that. It goes through that, and then it goes through another press that puts the texture on it and presses out all the other plastic that's not needed, that goes through recycle. I mean, I wouldn't be able to like do that much stretching if it was heat transfer. I mean, this stuff it's amazing. I have capes that have been going strong on this stuff for 5 years, and I have people in different countries, like even in like Australia, that have said they've had no heat issues with the top peeling off of the fabric backing. Pretty nice.
Harker, how long have you been doing your thing?
About 5 years.
How long did it take you to turn a profit?
About 5 years.
Okay, good to know.
There's no easy button.
No. Year one, I was turning a profit.
That's what's up. That means you put out quality.
It probably took me about 6 months of doing it until I was making money.
What, 6?
Maybe a year?
Yeah, 6.
Maybe a year before I was making enough to support myself.
That's what's up.
How many crates of champagne he had them open? The 89 Batman movie.
Oh, pop that crook champagne.
Well, if I had a bunch of people working for me, and if I could put up like a few hundred of these Batman capes today instead of only 30, I would have been popping. And then just looking at it because I don't drink.
Man, my cousin picked up some capes from a dude that a lot of the guys was talking about in the Mythic Legion group. And man, I was kind of mad.
Why?
Because it was not what everybody said it was.
Max Bird?
It was just a U shape. He did a U shape, 2 pieces of fabric, punched a hole in it, put a wire in it, and called it a day. I don't know who it was.
A lot of people get a lot of Max Bird stuff and they say they're not too happy with it. I bought one of Max Bird's little sets where you turn a goblin into like a little wizard. And I thought it was pretty good. I mean, there were some issues with it that I had to fix. Like the pants wouldn't go on at all. Like there was no way in hell. Like I guarantee you that everybody that got that set threw those pants away. You didn't really need them.
Yeah, I don't know who to get. I don't know who made them.
And you had to glue the ring around the hat down so it would actually like stay on. But other than that, it was a great set. I could see where people would get mad about that. A lot of people like his Spawn cape. I personally I don't like it because it looks like a cinnamon roll. But that's just personal criticism.
I like
it doesn't speak on the quality.
No, like I said, man, I don't know who this guy was that made these. It wouldn't. They put no work into it. But everybody was like singing their praise.
Really? I really want to know who it is.
Is it everybody singing their praise, or was it like the one dude that made the Psylocke? I mean, the Hunter change.
Nah, Randall said everybody on the forums was talking about how good that guy stuff was.
Yeah, but that's not everybody doing that.
Everybody in that group, the Mythic Legion group, was talking about how good this guy is.
And
saying Randall should buy his stuff. And then Randall bought his stuff, and it was trash.
How much did he buy?
Huh?
How much did he buy?
Oh, a couple of them.
Oh, okay.
Enough
like he filled out an army or something.
No, but it was enough that he was able to give me something to look at, and I was like, wow.
Well, when you don't know it too well, the best thing to do is to buy one and see how you like it.
Yeah, that's what I always tell people. Like I get like a bunch of people ask me about my Valak cape, which there's still one order I have to fulfill.
I'm gonna run and grab the cape. I'm gonna run and grab the cape.
Vader set on this one, and I need to do what on this one?
I'm gonna run and grab it so y'all can see this thing. All right. Hold on.
Okay. Do those today.
Why can't we just make everything flat? There's so much detail on this stupid gun.
Oh, you're actually modeling the gun. I didn't know he was actually going to do that.
Look at it. I got like little letters here, rivets, more rivets.
You could probably print those guns and sell them for the if you some kind of connection way for the other one, for the McFarlane.
Batmobile. That's not going to happen. I'm not in this hobby to make money.
Same here.
All right, here you go.
I have enough time.
You know.
You're not on camera, so.
This thing.
How much does that cape cost?
Like $20. But check this out. Not even closed up at the bottom.
That's lazy.
Damn.
That folds a glove.
Yeah, there you go, man.
It's a mitten.
It's
a mitten.
You use that as an oven mitt, a really, really bad one.
Yeah,
Jesus. So if you put that in a flowing pose, it'll just open up on the back. Open up on the back side. That shit'll pillow out and look like a sopapilla.
I kept that as a what not to do.
I like sopapillas too.
Hey, Harker, here's a couple of mine I've been working on, man.
That one looks better than the one that I just saw. It works. It looks good. I like it. Fur is a pain in the ass to work with.
Yeah, it is. It freaking frays all over the place.
Yeah, where'd you get that fur?
Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby?
Yeah,
cool.
They had a sale going on. They were clearancing a bunch of stuff. Like when they got cuts left, but it's not enough to really do anything with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she was just like, "Hey, I'll cut you a deal. Why not?"
Why not?
So I picked up some of that, and I'm making some kind of like Night Watch type Dark Templars.
That's cool. I like the length on that. It's hard to find stuff with that kind of length on it.
Yeah, I just need to. I really need you to show me again how to get really good frayed cuts at the bottom. I don't think you can do it with this stuff though. Not easy.
You want to make bolder cuts with that, and I mean pretty wide, we're talking. Here, let me see.
You can replay the streams.
Yeah, I know. Talking about the last one we was talking about. Yeah, but like I said, and like you just said, it's a different kind of material on that one.
Say this is the.
And like you about to
This
make
was
a hood.
the bottom of your cape in its entirety. On something like that, you're gonna want to make instead of the really jagged one like I showed you, you're gonna want to take bold, deep cuts.
Okay.
Like this.
Okay.
All the way across it, and kind of change them up a little bit. Do something like this.
Yeah.
Don't leave a flat spot, because when you skin an animal, it's never flat, ever. There's never a flat spot.
Right.
And then when you take it, when you're done,
That depends on how many times you run over it first.
when it's done, you'll want to take like a blade or something and kind of fray it out like this at the bottom.
Okay.
And then after that, you can either get super glue gel and go along the edge of the bottom to stop the fraying, or you can do
you can do a no fray gel, right?
Yeah, you can do fray check.
Yeah.
You can do one of these.
Okay, another question.
Not regular super glue though, because regular super glue will go through it and into the fur, and then it'll be awful.
So it's gonna
you
be
just
gel.
want to get that little bit of fur. You want to like glue right on the edge where the fur meets the fabric.
Okay.
To stop it from fraying anymore.
Gotcha.
Or fray check. And fray check can get on the back in that fur, because when you do this, like, it'll loosen up the actual fur. I usually use super glue.
All right. 2 more questions on some sewing and stuff like that, and attaching or whatever. Well, I said I got 2 more questions on the. I got 2 more questions on cape stuff.
Okay.
So, how do you get like the Moon Knight-esque? What pattern is that?
What do you mean?
You know how like the Moon Knight cape comes around? It's like a half moon type thing.
Harker makes all patterns.
I make all my patterns.
Okay.
Basically, it's a crescent moon, but it's done in a way where when it's just draped on the body, it looks like a crescent moon instead of. You have to think of it in a 3D space instead of just like, a flat 2D. You got to think about what a crescent moon would look like if it was draped on a single axis point. Like if you were to say, if you drape it onto an axis point, what a crescent moon would then look like.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
And then you have to make your, because then it's going to lean forward some. So you got to get your, it's a lot of geometry. It almost makes like a cone shape, kind of like that. You got to get it to where it still has that crescent moon kind of look. But you got to have fabric is a big option, like a big obstacle there. It has to have a certain amount of thinness, but you also got to worry about your opacity, because if it's too thin, then it's just going to look like, the stuff that I have, if it was too thin, it would just look like grandma's panties. But instead, it's thick enough to where it looks like, a quilt. It looks like it has a pattern on it.
I got you. Okay.
Monkey Jeebus has a question relating to that, what thickness material do you use, Harker?
It varies. I like thinner material, but going back to what I just said before, even with how sheer it can be, the opacity. When I'm in a fabric store, I'll usually take it and I'll hold it, not like up to the ceiling or whatever, but I'll hold it out in front of me, just a single ply. And I'll look at it and see how much I can see through it, move my hand through it. And, if it's got a decent amount of, opacity, then yeah, it's good to go. Like here's a McFarlane Batman cape I just ripped off of that new Keaton one. And this one's actually a really good example, because this is 4-way stretch material, and this is fairly thick actually. So the ability for it to drape is actually not great. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not great. So if I was going to the store and I was looking for a black material, I would pass this up because it's too sheer to be this thick. The stretch is nice because at least I want one ply or 2-way stretch or 4-way stretch. I want at least a 2-way instead of no stretch. I want it to be able to pick up like a contour of a shoulder or something like that. So I would pass this up because even just looking at it right now where I'm sitting currently, I can see the lines through the cape. I can see the lines on my desk. So that's no good. That's no good. And this is fairly thick. Like it is, I mean, it's pretty considerable. But so I would imagine that this material right here probably cost, not manufacturer cost, because I don't know how much McFarlane paid for this. I can't imagine he paid more than 69 cents a yard for his cost, but this would cost somebody just walking into Joann's Fabrics. I bet you there's no way this could cost somebody more than $8.99, $9.99 a yard. No way. Like this is junk even if it's that much. But say like this material now that I can't see through whatsoever, that is way thinner, and this is designer material, and it drapes like an absolute dream, that you can see through. That's thin enough to where it can actually look like it has a ripple effect on it, and that when it's over the shoulder, it actually looks like it would drape like a cape, like it looks like it would as if it was 1-to-1 scale. It's kind of hard to get. I mean, this is kind of one of those finds that's 1 in 1,000. This stuff probably cost me close to $40 a yard, somewhere in that neighborhood.
God dang.
Gotta pay to play.
Yeah.
No joke.
It's a designer, like I said, it's designer material. I mean, so is this. This I think this cost me $29.99 a yard. But I won't sell anybody anything I wouldn't use.
If people hear this right, you're getting quality.
If I'm making like a bunch of capes and I'm making them out of McFarlane's Dookie fabric that he got, and I'm going, ha ha ha, money, money, money. Would people buy them and go like, hell yeah, the design is awesome? Yeah, they probably would, and they'd probably be like, cool, this cape is way better than the one that came with it. Sure. If I was using like regular cotton that costs like $2.99 a yard or $1 something a yard at Hobby Lobby, people would like the design more. It would function a lot better. Absolutely. But they would be saying the design is better.
Yeah.
But instead, when someone gets it in and they're like, holy shit,
yeah,
the way this thing flows, the thinness of this wire, yet it holds the shape. It's like however I want it to move, it stays there. Like I don't have to like fight it or anything. It just, whenever I let my hand go, that's where it stays. That's what that's what I'm wanting to hear. I'm wanting to hear those little feedback about how not just the design, but the materials is what is making their investment. I mean, because it is an investment. I know so because I see plenty of people sell my sell figures with my capes on them on eBay. I love searching for my name at least, once every week or so on eBay to see if anything will pop up. And I get, Sovereign Knight Batman with Harker Customs cape, and if that's rad. If they're buying my cape and putting it on their figure, and that's helping them resell their stuff, so they're buying new stuff and buying a new cape off of me.
This is a lot about your stuff. Yeah.
Awesome.
There's a good point too. There's a good point too with the I can't pronounce that, but Aku Junkunsko. How you say that? Hulk Smash, you did better than I did. Pay attention to the direction of the fur. Nothing like her flowing upwards or sideways.
That's another really good point, especially with short fur.
I got you.
Guess I'm going to Joann's tomorrow. Maybe it's a fashion district.
Yeah, there's nothing better you can do than hold it in your hands. Feel like if you feel the weight of this McFarlane, you'll be like, okay, this is nothing. It weighs nothing. But if you did the same thing with this, you'd be like, holy crap, this is dense. This is very, very dense. And you feel how, you use like one finger or so and watch how it just does, makes natural draping off of like one finger.
Hey, Harker, I got to ask you one thing, buddy.
Huh?
You ever watched Archer?
Oh, yeah.
Are we doing phrasing?
Yeah, absolutely, and always, forever.
Yeah, because you throwing some stuff out there, boy. Oof.
That's good. That's good. You're supposed to say phrasing when I do it.
Yeah, definitely.
If anybody watches my buddy's comic book unboxings on the channel, there's a nice little call to it, doing the tappy on the cape.
All right, guys, I'm out of here.
Alrighty, Hulk Smash.
Have a good night.
Have a good one.
Yeah, Monkey, there's nothing better than you can do. Is what I tell a lot of people. They always ask me, what kind of material you use? And I'm like, I don't even know half the time. I'll look at the labels. I'll see if it's a designer or if it's just some, scrub material that's just BS. But a lot of that BS stuff, I won't discount either, because some of my best stuff has just been some run-in-the-mill poly nylon blend, and it's worked perfect. And start paying attention to those labels of what you got, because that's one of my biggest mistakes early on, is finding material like I just showed you on that Pattinson Batman. Is I have no idea where that came from. I wish I knew where that came from. I wish I knew exactly. I know it's designer material because I remember it and I'm almost out of it, but I don't know what the blend is exactly. I don't know of how much polyester, how much nylon, does it have a little spandex in it? I have no idea. But if I could know exactly that, because the designer probably doesn't make that material anymore.
Oh, that sucks.
They always change from season to season. So, but if I knew that blend, I could then go searching for that particular material blend.
Right.
So start, maybe even take a little notepad with you and start, like, ooh, I kind of like the way this blend is. And, this is, 100% this, it's, 80% this and 20% this, and just start, writing down what you like until you kind of get an idea of what works for you. But I'm almost positive that most of the stuff that you're going to like is going to have either 2-way or 4-way stretch, because that's pretty much always the best for me. And for as far as pleather goes, cosplay pleather has always been my favorite, but man, getting the right colors is a total pain in the ass unless you live in like LA. If you live in LA, you're good to get any color pleather that you want. They have stores that are dedicated just for pleather. They have literally every color. Everything.
I'll be right back, guys.
Later.
2020 Tone has done it again.
Oh, you're in LA. You got it good then, man. you can get whatever color that you want. God, there's a couple of stores that have like not stores. There's a couple of apps that you can get that tell you the color of a material of a thing. Like I need to know the exact color of this off-white right here, and you can take a picture of it, and you find out exactly what that is, and you can take it to them. I'm looking for this color right here. It's this much this and this much that, and it'll tell you like how much brown to yellow to white ratio all that is.
That's cool.
And that isn't a racial joke. Keon, quit freaking out. So they have insane advanced stores in LA for that stuff. I mean, that's cool. That's the only reason I'd want to live there. The freaking price of everything is ridiculous. I definitely couldn't do what I do living there.
Of course you could. It'd be for the stars, though.
Well,
I would have to charge what I would have to charge for the stars, though.
Omega Weapon 13 Batmobile Mafia upgrades. That's a Batmobile that Box of Cans actually designed himself. He's been working on. It's not for the McFarlane one. It's just one he's been building. He started on it before the McFarlane one was announced.
Dang, so you've been working that for a hot minute then.
Oh yeah, it's been a while.
But
it has 2 seats.
Yeah, it can actually hold 2 figures.
Or 4 if you're doing 3 3/4.
Yeah. And it's don't have a WB restriction on it. It got guns.
God, that's so stupid.
Well, it's about to have a gun.
Well, what's even dumber though? Ben Affleck's motorcycles got guns in the same way with vehicles.
Seriously?
Yep. That front motorcycle with the 2 front wheels.
Yeah.
It's got 2. It's got 4 guns pointing forward on it.
See, I think Gunn's gonna get rid of Gal Gadot.
You already did.
Oh wait, he did?
Yeah. He didn't resign her. They already put out a casting call.
I did not know Gail was fired.
I didn't make some seats.
They put out a casting call.
Yeah, I'm done with the Snyderverse. I'm done with WB. Fuck that. I love Gal Gadot. That woman had like the workout ethics of a god.
I mean, she had the height, you know.
Well, my thing is, like I said, Gal Gadot worked out. I respected her, and she could like whoop half the cast actual ass because she was former military.
Well, she didn't do, like frontline stuff or anything. She wasn't like
I know, but still,
she did like computer stuff. Like she was like an analyst or something like that.
Hey, she still served, man. She gets my respect.
I mean, she had to go through like the hardcore. Their basic training is a lot more hardcore than your basic army basic training these days for America. But so she definitely had to go through a harder basic training for sure. But yeah, it kind of sucks that you're forced into it though.
Yeah, it does suck.
Yeah, it's forced. It's required for everyone there to serve
in one way, shape, or another, including as long as you are not mentally disabled. And for you to qualify as a mentally disabled there, we're talking you got to be like non-speech.
Dang.
Like they'll find something for you to do if you have Down syndrome. Because you can hear and see and speak with Down syndrome.
Yeah, right. She was, like I said, she was actually pretty good for role, though, man. Like she did.
She was great when she was written properly, like in the first movie.
I mean, unlike the Patty Jenkins sequel, where it could be life is good, but it could be better. Like, how they gonna do my boy Maximilian like that? Or Maxwell Lord?
He did his job. He did exactly what she wanted him to do.
But yeah, okay, see, but the problem was that was like old school campy Maxwell Lords from like the original comics.
He was never written that way.
He was campy when he first showed. Look up Maxwell Lord's first appearances. He was a campy character.
She wrote the whole thing as a campy movie, and somehow that got away from her in the middle of it, and then they tried to get back to it towards the end. There was all kinds of that's the whole thing was a hot ass mess. But yeah, it was. I mean, it was just a bad sequel. One bad sequel will shut everything down, and that's exactly what happened. That's why there's very likely not ever going to be a 3, and I'm pretty sure they casting called out for a female between the age of 16 to 24ish, something like that. Yeah,
she's in Flashpoint.
That's what I heard too.
All Israelis have to serve, yeah.
Yeah, as long as you're not as long as you're not like fully disabled or non-speech mentally disabled. Yeah, I worked with a cop that was from Israel. He says it's not fun. Not fun because, you know, during your off hours, you might be friends with, you might even live in the same freaking neighborhood as some of your Palestinian friends, and then turn around and have to beat the shit out of them the same day.
Yeah, that wouldn't be. I could say that wouldn't be cool. I'd never want to do some mess like that.
That sucks.
Oh, where's the Batman movies? I mean, that's the Batman movie. The Flashpoint movie open.
Oh, that I don't know. Anybody know?
I thought it was early June, but it could be mistaken.
Really? That far away?
I think it's sometime in should be May, shouldn't it?
It's May 1st now. It's May 1st now, right? No, we don't hit a new month.
It's tomorrow, May 1st.
Yeah, no, it's today, man. It's past 12 o'clock.
Wow.
Yeah, not for all of us. Harker's still in yesterday.
June 16th.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. It's June 16th. That's my birthday. How could I forget?
So it's Juneteenth.
No, Juneteenth is the 19th.
Okay, that's right. I don't plan on going to seeing it. So
stand with my people, right, Keon?
Hell no.
I know what when Juneteenth is.
I don't celebrate that shit.
Wait a minute. I'm looking at the camera now. I'm a ghost. Man, I'm the ghost of a black guy.
Look, man, I can't quantify that mess, man.
Juneteenth is fine. I mean, I understand the concept behind it. I don't personally celebrate it.
Yeah.
Just because I don't think I need to have a freaking day.
Yeah,
to
exactly.
celebrate my-
Exactly the way Morgan Freeman says it, right?
Yeah, I don't need a day to represent and celebrate my culture. I can represent and celebrate my culture every damn day of the week I want to.
Yeah, that's what Morgan Freeman said in that one interview. Some famous interviewer said, "You don't like Black History Month?" And he's like, "No, it's ridiculous. Would you like your entire history relegated to a month?"
A month? Yeah, I
And
can't stand that.
He's like, "No." He's like, "Do you want Jewish History Month?" Because the guy was Jewish. He's like, "No." And he's like, "Oh, and I don't want Black History Month." I was like, "Oh, that was like one of those things I saw a long time ago, like
when I already saw it
probably in my 20s, that opened my eyes."
Yeah, like I said, man, this is yeah. I mean, some people, a lot more people than you think like that.
Flashpoint. Yeah, the Flashpoint movie, June 16th. What Buckskin said.
Got independent verification from Google.
Independent verification.
I had to look it up just to be sure.
I would try to get an independent verification from Ezra Miller, but I'm not underage.
Damn, the level of savagery on that comment. Hey, Harker, what's the savage level on that comment?
Yeah, I'm not leaving anything behind. I'm burning it all down.
This is why people come to the stream. We come with the hard-hitting facts. We are the news.
We're just lucky that we have Jared to stop us from going too far. When I start talking about sensitive subjects, he goes, "So when's this movie coming out?"
Yes. People are here for customizing.
Gotta reel this bastard back in. Shut up. Well, I'd rather you eat something right now.
I don't know. Jared might go crazy on that one. Tell him, Jared, no chewing on stream. I don't lie, Jared. People are here for the customizing, but they love our trash talk.
No, they like the customizing the most.
Well, damn.
It's supposed to end with revealing the new Batman, but only cut to his feet.
Oh yeah, because they don't know who the hell is going to be, right?
Well, they want to keep it a surprise too. They're doing like suspenseful things.
Oh God.
What cut to his feet? Huh?
The new Batman's supposed to be revealed at the end, but it's like just a tease, so they're going to like show his feet.
Oh man, this stuff's been done to death. Look, we in a new millennium, man. Come on, just cut the beat.
Of who?
We don't know.
Oh, really? In the new one, it's going to show who the new Batman's going to be?
Not really. They're going to reveal there's going to be a new Batman, but they're not going to show him. Just basically like a kind of a silhouette and show us cut to like him walking up and see his feet.
I bet the suit will fit better when it's fitted for a woman. Yeah.
You know what? I don't care. If they wanted to do Batwoman, I'm fine.
As long as it ain't CW Batwoman.
Oh God.
You remember that? That was a line from that freaking trailer, the first trailer. This suit is nice, but it'll be better when it's fitted for a woman.
I don't understand.
I was super okay with Ruby Rose getting the spot because I figured she would have an acting coach now, and she was of course going to be in shape for it because she's always, in really good shape. Boy, they just treated that girl like shit.
Yeah,
the first day of shooting, they nearly crippled her, and that's why she.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They treated that girl like shit.
Poor Ruby Rose. I didn't try to blame everything on her.
Yeah.
What happened?
The CW Batwoman series was really bad, and the safety things weren't very good either, and they nearly crippled their star the first shoot, and she had issues the entire series, and she left after season 1.
Well, all your stunts have to be sanctioned. Like, they have to be verified and approved. Well, they immediately had her do the first like big stunt. They immediately had her doing an unsanctioned stunt, and had her doing it with 3 less safety wires than was necessary for a stunt of that magnitude.
They were trying to take that damn girl out, wouldn't they? Shit.
Yeah. Like, that was from what I think it was like a 12-wire stunt or something like that required like both arms to be suspended as well, like all kinds of shit that a stunt person would have to have on, like not just anybody. Like this is like the minimum for a stunt person, but they just let her have at it. I don't know if they just came off of a Tom Cruise shoot or what. Yeah, they were just. Oh, well, rip.
Maybe Batman will finally get some pants.
No, Solomon Grundy want pants too.
They might show him on the final cut. They didn't know in the CinemaCon. So someone died on Batwoman.
Somebody died on that set?
Was it the character Batwoman? Because she'll probably never happen in cinema now.
I thought they did cripple a stunt person. They may have, because that thing was not.
No, yeah, they did. That was on there. Yeah, some person got crippled.
Really?
Well, anything Batgirl, Batwoman related to is put on hiatus for a long time.
Damn, that sucks.
They made a train wreck of a movie of Batgirl get released.
That poor girl, she got jacked up on her movie, man. It might not have been that bad.
No, it's.
The suit at least looked good.
They went for a pretty decent, accurate suit.
Well, everybody who said it's the only thing that saw anything of it said it looked like a bad TV movie.
Yeah, that is what it looked like, a bad TV movie. And that was just from what they were showing the public.
I'm probably gonna end up selling that other Batmobile.
Yeah.
And keeping the one that you're making?
No, the other resin one that I printed.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Since I'm making a whole bunch of updates.
How much you think you'll be selling them for? You know you're going to get a bunch of people asking.
I might just auction the first one and then call it good after it sells.
You going to start it with a minimum bid?
Yeah, I would start it with a minimum bid of at least 100.
Okay. Makes sense. Because if you decided not to do a minimum bid, I could probably afford an internet scrubber off the dark web to suppress your page, and I can get it really cheap.
Anyway, on that note, I got to bang out, guys. I can't really do much of nothing with this thing. It's got a cure. It's going to take a while. So I'm going to go...
Your orange bull? Your orange Minotaur?
Yeah, he's got a cure. If I can pop these arms back on. And well, then I got to pop this waist and paint it because I don't like the bronze.
Did you finally accept that it's orange?
Nah, he's fucking red, but I ain't dealing with your ass right now.
They fired Chester Cheetah. So
See, here's the cool thing. They got me on such wonderful mood suppressants that I can't get upset.
It also makes it where you can tell the difference between red and orange.
Probably.
So if a Red Bull gives you wings, what does an Orange Bull give you?
The shits.
Damn, dogging on your stuff that bad?
Orange Bull gives you the shits.
Here, too much caffeine has an effect on people.
Because my Orange Bull is the shits, and you just poop stains.
It's orange, and
oh man, y'all suck. Just so y'all know, y'all suck. But I'll holler at y'all sometime this week, next week, whatever. Harker, I'll hit you up tomorrow. Let you know what the wife said. I will negotiate with Dormammu for you.
Okay.
I will bargain.
Just try her. Just tell her that you want the Black Bull as well, and I'll get a Torian to you.
I'll tell her. Now I don't give a damn about these bulls. If anything, I want Templars and Knights or an elf.
I think I might have all of that, like all of those as options. I don't know.
You got any of the female elves? Any female figures in general for Mythic Legions?
I usually use all of my female figures for other female figures.
You son of a bitch.
But I'll take a look. I have a box because I just went through all my figures and I pulled some Mythic Legions out of other boxes that weren't supposed to be in there. So I'll take a look at what is in there, and I'll hit you back.
Also, if you ever want to just sell off your Mythic Legion fodder, hit me up. Let me know.
Okay.
I'll buy it.
Right on.
All right, but I'll hit y'all guys up, man. Y'all have a good night. Harker, I'll hit you in the morning.
Tomorrow, some point. Maybe closer to.
All right, have a good night.
Later.
Guys.
Have a good one.
All right, peace.
I forgot to have grow lights and use them to dry my paint.
You know what else those are good for?
Growing stuff?
If they're the UV grow lights, they're good for curing resin.
Ah. That's about all I got for the night. For the night, I gotta get up. Long day tomorrow.
Calling it a night.
Yeah, I think so. We're at 3 hours 43 minutes.
All right. I like the way that's cutting up anyway.
All right, everybody in the chat, thank you for coming out, hanging out with us as always, and helping out when we got questions and asking questions and just hanging out in general. It's all part of the fun of it.
Absolutely.
And we'll be back on Thursday and we're to do all that wonderful YouTube stuff. Like, share, comment, subscribe, because that helps with the algorithm. It helps get things found. I keep all the live streams up, even though people say it's a no-no because it's bad for the algorithm. But I like to keep all it up because we do talk about stuff where it helps you learn.
Why is it bad for the algorithm?
They'll stop. They won't recommend stuff. They'll drop if you keep lives up. I don't know. It's weird.
It's because of how long they are. They just show that you're long form content, so they won't promote it. All your new stuff because they expect it to be long form content.
Yep. All righty, my friends. Harker, you just had a successful pre-order campaign, and it was great. box of cannons is going to make everybody a Batmobile.
Free Batmobile for everyone.
I don't think so.
Oh, darn. Oh, well, maybe not.
That first one was expensive to make.
I bet. Well, everybody have a good night. We'll see y'all next time.
Later.
Peace.